All right, finally here. Thank you once more for dropping by, and I hope we can make it to 2100 today. And well, tomorrow, whenever we do the final one, that will be for 2200. So welcome back. We started at 800, and little by little, with 100. Let me see, 130 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw. We had to adjust the losses because 2 people were using some help, so chess.com took care of it. And with that said, let's get to it. We are at 2003. I don't know what you were doing back in November of 2003, but here we are. Let's see if we can make it to 2100. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, John. What's going on? We are back. Let me just make sure music might be too high. All right, like always, let me know if the audio is okay, if the music is too high, or we can adjust that definitely. Yeah, everything is looking good. We think so. We think so. Doing great, doing great. How are you? How are you? All right, let's get to it then. 10-minute game. We are playing as the white pieces. And remember, you can ask me to play any opening you like. I'm going to go with e4. Why not? Let's stay with the classics. And then pawn to d3 against the French. Knight b to d2. And we are in King's Indian attack territory. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, hey, one day at a time, one day at a time. Doing great, can't complain. Can't complain, can't complain. All right, so you know the drill. King's Indian attack, we're gonna castle, and then we choose if we wanna trade. No, we're not gonna trade in the center. All right, weak square, straight out of the course, but let's not even stress about that. I could play a4, knight c4. We'll do that later. Come in with a tempo. And then we cement our knight on c4. We just don't want b5 to happen. So this is exactly like a King's Indian defense with an extra tempo, if you think about it. All right. Yeah, this is never going to happen. And that is a weak square on b6. If they play b5 en passant, there we go, little by little. Nambia, what's going on? All right. Let me go knight b6. I don't want him to take yet. I might be able to go after that bishop with my other knight. Bishop d2 just to defend. I don't want him to eliminate the pawn and then this one falls. Little by little. I'm thinking they're going to develop in castle. Hello, hello. Un placer, un placer. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. And yeah, this is just trying to survive using what we discuss in the videos. Let's see if we can apply those concepts here. Okay, they definitely don't like us on b6. Now I could go back to c4, or I could leave my knight in the center. So notice how that knight has been finding weak squares, and we jump to c4, now to b6. These are squares in enemy territory that our opponent cannot control with pawns. Now, every time a pawn moves in chess, the whole infrastructure changes. So this road, this street is now open, and my rook wants to get on it. This knight has to leave. I'm not so sure where they're gonna go. The fall of the bishop, indeed. me see how I do, because I put the camera on a different angle and it's just a little bit weird. Okay, this might be a fork, but we're not ready for it. How do we go about this now? They're attacking the pawn. I really like c4, and then if they take, I take back, and again, this king in the center, it cannot be right. It cannot be right. Now, candidate moves c4, knight to g5, rook to e1. All right, I'll give you guys a minute. That way I can look at your messages and think of what you'd play. If you were playing this in a game, how would you continue? Rook e1, interesting. I want to go back to streaming Title Tuesday, but one thing at a time. We're getting back into it little by little. Move f3. We'll see. We'll see. Hello, hello. All right. What to play? Knight g5. You play h6. Four. Rook e1, if they take, we could take on d4. I don't know if that's what we want. c4 has to be the move. We're gonna review it with the engine after anyways, but takes, knight d5. That has to be it. It has to be it. All right, let me go rook e1. It just makes sense. Activate the rook, put it on the same file as the enemy king. e1 better? There we go. There we go. b4, yes. I did consider b4, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that right now. Okay, this has to be it. Knight takes e5 was very, very interesting, but knight takes and the rook is open. I mean, I could play a 4. Maybe that was a better move, but I'm gonna keep it simple. Discovery on the knight. Why not? Hello, hello. Tato. That's what I if you look at my main account on chess.com, that's what I've been using, and we'll do more of both in this live stream, mainly because as I play stronger opponents, I need to be more in my element. But yeah, definitely nothing wrong with it if that's what you're asking. Okay, time to go, boys. I mean, knight f5 is not a weak square, but it's a square that I really, really like. But let me put pressure on this pawn. Okay, now I want to take d4 or take. Knight takes, bishop takes, pawn to f4. There you go. The king stayed in the center for too long. I might be off here, but I don't think so. There's a pin. I think I'm getting my material back. I gotta look at any funny checks, but I don't think they have any of it. Hey, if that's the case, you deserve a Stonewall. So that's coming right up. Okay, taking with the pawn, taking with the rook. I wish I knew. The rook keeps the file. The pawn hits the knight. That sounds like poetry. The rook hits the the rook keeps the file. The pawn hits the knight. It's 2 a.m. and all right, taking the pawn. We got 4 minutes. Stop messing around and focus. I'm gonna be up a pawn. Keep it very simple. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it very simple. That's it. Queen f3, bring the rook over. We should be fine. We got the bishop pair. We got an extra pawn, active pieces. Yeah. What could go wrong, right? Look, man, you're forcing me to make this a Pirc defense live stream. Let's do it. Okay, we're on the same page. Hey, that's the secret. Okay, I'm gonna do en passant because that leaves them with isolated pawns. Now, if they take with the knights, then this one falls. If they take with the queen, this is a skewer. Now, this is a 1990 rated player, almost 2000. And of course, we're not bragging or anything, but it's interesting that they missed this. All right. I could be thinking about 25 different things, but I just want a rook, and the rook wants me. Okay, that's a check. That's a free pawn. Okay, careful with my hanging pieces. Okay, now we're up an exchange. We're still up a pawn. I'm thinking if they let me, I'm going to simplify that rook. If I trade queens, the game is over. Careful not to get checkmated. Those are the things that I keep telling myself. Yeah, I looked at this move. And what about this? Simplification just because I'm up material. Oof. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I can't believe it. Any funny business? Now we blunder a back rank checkmate and we're like, this 1990, I don't know how he's missing these things. All right, so we drop the pawn. I don't freak out because I'm up on exchange still. What do you mean? I've been telling you guys, next week I'm playing the US Masters. So after 2 years of not playing any tournaments, I want to play that one. And I want to make it so that I keep you posted with the results. But I also want to, I bought this small camera just to keep you posted about everything, like what it is like, you know, from day one, traveling to the place, before the round, how to prepare, what to do after the round. So it's going to be a very strong tournament. We have like 50 grandmasters there. So I'm hoping that at least I could get content out of it. But we'll see. William, what's going on? Williams, I apologize for missing the S. Okay, my opponent is thinking. I can't believe this 1990 is thinking so much. Nice. All right, timer is not looking bad. There's no increment. If I see that my opponents are just way stronger because we're coming from the 800s and we need more time, I will bring the timer to 10 plus 5 or something like that. But it seems to be okay. I don't know. Look, either they freak out or they laugh. We'll see. I don't know. I'm bringing this little camera. I think I gotta fly to Charlotte, and you know what it is. You cannot bring too much stuff. So I'm gonna bring this camera. I'll see what it is, how easy it is to record or not. But definitely, I want to give you some behind the scenes and just keep you updated. We'll see. I'm trying to become an a content creator, like an actual content creator. We'll see. But definitely, they're gonna be very strong players and very interesting. All the interesting content creators too. So I'm hoping that at least I can connect with some people and I don't know, at least ask for some advice and record it and put it up here for you guys. We'll see. No. What do you mean I blundered the rook? No. No. Okay, we knew that could happen. We simplify. And we simplify. That's it. I don't want anything else. I know I could have gotten this pawn for free, but I couldn't have gotten it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think that would be for the next one. I know I could do it, and I need to get more organized for that. In case you don't know, I'm really bad at technology, so I'm getting there. This mic here, it's a long journey, just this in itself. But yeah, eventually, definitely, I want to do more of that. Okay, this is a free pawn. No silly checks. No, knight on c3 was never hanging. Knight on c3 was indeed hanging. But I was so focused on the trade. There you go. That one, I'll give it to you. Okay, give me that simplification. And let's make you run away a little bit. It was free indeed. Now, two things about that. I missed it, no excuses. But sometimes your brain is like, you got this already. Simplify the game. So we're not actively looking for the best move. With that said, no excuses. I shouldn't be missing that. Okay, time to activate the king. I gotta treat this knight as a bishop. If this is a dark square bishop, I don't want to put my pieces on dark squares because the knight could fork us. Like if I go here now, same color as the knight, fork. So I gotta be very careful. And let me actually begin by making them go away. Okay. Now, very patient. My rook is gonna outplay that knight every single time. I don't need to win this in 2 days. I'm sorry, in 2 moves. Welcome to the club, my friends. You know very well that this channel is not about bragging about what we can do. We're very aware that we miss these things. All right, patience. Again, if they let me walk into a very easy king and pawn endgame, I'll take it, but I don't need to do it right away. Hey, you know what you gotta do now to your grandma, no? Hey, grandma loses, then grandma. All right, here we go. Don't give him anything. That's the only hope they have. We got 2 to 3 business days. When up, be careful because you're going down. Okay, hold on. Now, 2 squares away from the knight. What's going on with my 2? 2 squares away from the knight. Yeah, we know this one. If you don't, you go back to the Chessable course. We talked about this. Yeah. How is it that we do it? Well, we don't rush it. We don't rush it indeed. There we go. Active king. You cannot go wrong with active king. Yeah. I could have done it in many ways. I could have played a 5. That's king in enemy territory. You cannot go wrong with it. It's coming from behind, guys. Coming from behind, coming around. I just know the only one thing, like those of you who bought the Chessable course, you paid just to hear me say over and over, pawns, this needs to be shoulder to shoulder, next to each shoulder. That's how my pawns are. So no one is coming through. No one is coming through. If they try to play g5, I bypass it and I create a protected pass pawn. And I'm sorry, my friend, but now I'm not losing this game. I keep telling you, patience, 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 patience. That's it. This is the pawn that protects, the 2 pawns that protect each other. this one is protecting this one, and then this one was protecting this one, because the moment the king goes to get him, f6 is falling, is rushing. All right, this should be pretty easy. I'm just gonna go check, check, get in front of the pawn, forget about it, then your king comes over, that's it. All right, we got that one. We're gonna do a quick, well, we're gonna go to the next one. Let me just update the score, and that brings us to 131 wins. And okay, before we go to the next game, this was just pretty straightforward, doing the same thing. This is out of lesson 78, King's Indian attack. Let me just see if the engine liked knight b6 is the better move. Let me actually show you the whole thing. Then bishop d2, well played. Knight to d5. And then what was the right move here? Knight to g5. If you said knight g5, congrats. Second best move was c4, which I know it had to be, and c3, of course. Now we play rook e1. Still good. We're winning by 1.4. And I don't think there was any critical moment. Okay, here, taking with the pawn or with the rook. Yeah, f takes e5 gives us a 3-point advantage. What did I miss here? 98. Queen g4, and everyone is coming in. Yeah, we know this pawn on e5 gives us a lot of space, and we could follow up and attack. I missed that one. All right, so let me just, to brag a little bit, let me see my 100% accuracy. And you knew it. Okay, we got 85% accuracy, one brilliant move, which was knight to e5. Why are you not saying brilliant? There you go. All right, let's go to the next one. Oh, you already saw it. I'm ahead of you. Simple as that. Okay, black pieces. Let's do it. All right, so we're doing our counterblow as black. We got our setup, and now we gotta pick the plan that we want. They already told us whatever plan you want, g4, bishop g4 is not, because we played h3. So now, do we want c6? Do we want knight b to d7? I think I'm gonna go knight b to d7. There we go. Very proud. Nice. Oh yes, I'm lucky. I'm not in the last places. We'll see. It's gonna be very interesting indeed. Okay, e5. If you think about it, this is the same thing I just played as white. I'm playing it now as black. What do you mean? Is it no? I do those. That's what I play. This right now is the King's Indian defense. Because they played d4, they call it King's Indian defense. If they have played e4, they call it Pirc. In my mind, it's going to be the counterblow setup. It's just this setup against the world. But I like them all. Actually, I like all of these hyper-modern openings. The modern defense, the Pirc defense. We even have played here, and I have played it in tournaments too, the Hippo. I will try to. And again, I want more than that. Honestly, what I want to do is I want to share the perspective of what it is like to pursue a title in chess. You have to, in my case, I have to fly from Miami to Charlotte. I have to stay at a hotel. You have to going to the playing site. You gotta deal with 2 rounds a day. It's probably 4 hours every round, 8 hours sitting down playing chess against strong players, losing the games and then going back and reviewing them, and all of that process. That way, if you ever decide to do it, you know what you're what to expect. Not to mention all the weird things that happen at chess tournaments. So I want to capture that angle, and maybe some of you find it useful. We'll see. On top of course, reviewing the games and so on. All right, d5. This is something that if you already went over lesson 78 or 79 on the YouTube channel, on this YouTube channel, you should be familiar with the white pieces, but hey, it's the same idea. Second account. This is an account that Chessable or /chess.com gave me authorized to do this speed run. Whenever I'm done with it, I let them know, and they give all the points back, and that's it. Okay, this is the idea. I'm not saying it's great, but now I get that pawn back, and they are left with an isolated pawn. Welcome, welcome. Well, welcome. Interesting. Interesting indeed. I just don't like that they could go back. All right, I'm taking, and the reason why I'm taking here is because they have an isolated pawn, I'm dying to go to an endgame. If you have an isolated queen pawn, you want to keep the pieces and use the open files to attack and so on, but you don't want to go into an endgame, because the more you get to the endgame, the weaker this pawn becomes. Now c6, I don't like it, because then they take me and I get myself an isolated pawn, even though that would mean they give up the bishop pair, so you have to see what you like. This is more natural because I develop, but then knight g5. Let me keep it simple and pretend that I know what I'm doing here. Bishop to b7? You mean d7? All right, there we go. If they don't take me, I'm very happy to take you, and then you get doubled pawns, isolated. If they take me, I get to improve my rooks, and I just want to leave this guy alone. Yeah, but I don't think we had the time, right? Did we? No, we didn't have the time. Take. What do you mean? You mean bishop e6 now? I don't think we had the time, but let me know. I might be missing something. All right, activate my pieces. I don't know any better. There we go. Isolated queen's pawn. You want to put a knight in front of it just to block it. That way it doesn't advance. I mean, I know I said that, but yeah. I was gonna say, I know I said that, but this hits the pawn too. I'm seeing bad tactics here. This is the better move, I know, but sometimes I see a tactical idea and I fall in love, and then it takes me down. I lose because of it. But I'm gonna try one more time. I'm thinking b3. Forget about the isolated pawn. So I decided they won't have it anymore. Okay, but then I'm gonna focus on this pawn. I'm thinking eliminate it, followed by rook takes and bishop d4. I want to win tactically when I should be trying to just win strategically. Longer, but safer. We'll see. IQ is always tricky. Get in there with the Russian. I used to have it, took it down. Gotta put it back up. I will. What do you mean? What is the difference between the Counterblow courses? Counterblow is one course, and it's basically what I have always played and still play as black, which is this King's Indian Defense Pirc setup. Just find a target and put pressure on it. Remember, if you ever have the bishop pair, don't be like me that I kept hearing when I was learning, bishop pair is good, but I was like, okay, but I don't know what to do with it. Well, one thing you could do is, and we had a video about it recently, talking about my preparation for the tournament. You want to look for targets. Now, I made one mistake, which is I didn't fix that pawn in place so that it wouldn't move up. All right, we play and we learn. Welcome to the real world. Go back. All right, those are gonna be our targets, but we could have done better. Yeah, okay. Pawns need to be next to each other, shoulder to shoulder. The moment they move, they create weaknesses. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. What can I tell you? I don't have an accent at all, Russian or otherwise. All right, so taking, this is not hanging, but I had to look into it. I wish I could do this. Now, what if we just break these two apart? F5, pawn takes, and then bishop e3. I wish I could pin the rook, but this rook is there. Man, this is something that, yeah, pin the rook somehow. That's it. That's the way to go about it. Now, by the way, I'm playing a little bit loosely here. Loosely. I just want to create targets for my bishops to go after. Also, we learned about this, the latest video that I uploaded, that the more we go to the endgame, the more the bishops are gonna shine, basically. Yes, this is the one that I'm talking about. I just posted it. I just posted it last week, I think. Okay. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. E5 now? E5 drops this guy, I think. All right, I don't know how this is gonna end. I don't know how this is gonna end, but this is isolated again. That's it. Okay, we want it to be isolated. All right. If we trade rooks, yes, we're trading rooks, then these bishops are happier and happier as we trade more pieces. Okay, now we got the open file. We got these diagonals. If you think about it, we're controlling a lot of squares on the board with our long range pieces. Bishop f4 was winning. Ah, I see. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. All right. Just because I want to pretend like I know what I'm doing, I'm going to force the trade completely. And now bishop pair on an open board with an isolated pawn, king that is closer to the center than the enemy king. We should win. All right. Am I going to regret it instantly? Let's go back, baby. Let's go back. Let's go back. There we go. Now, this is probably coming. And we defend. Yeah, that's okay. We cannot defend it like that. C6, D6 might be the end of it. King F7, D7, and we lose the game. Ooh. Yeah, that's not cool. What happened to my master class? Okay, King F7. No. C6. No, I cannot do that. C6, D6, and we're done. Okay. King F7, you take the pawn. King E7. No. King F7, you take the pawn. Bishop E2, for example. D6. All right, it is what it is. It is what it is. Now, this is when they say the bishop pair should give us compensation. We should have compensation. We're down a pawn, but we got the bishop pair. If I lose this game with my bishop pair after talking so much about him, bishop b5 was better earlier. No, I couldn't. There's an I there. right now they take, and then you're saying coming back in here? Probably. Probably. I'm hoping my bishop can come over and help. Okay, fine. Now this bishop, like always, 2 squares away from the knight. We control it. No silly mistakes now. Bring the king over. Honestly, I really believe we're fine because we got the bishop pair and my king is way better than their king. As long as we don't blunder anything, we should be okay. Okay, this is... I'm happy, very happy with this. But what about b6? Okay. And the isolated pawn is gone. There we go. Okay. Active king, bishop pair. I'm winning this game. I don't mean to brag about it, but we're winning this game. Hello. Bishop e3. Okay, guys, we're going to go back over this game because apparently I missed every single move. Okay, hold on. Knight to the rim. It cannot be good, but I got to prove it. I just want to be careful. I don't want to trade and then end up with opposite color bishop. I'm not going to lose, but I'm not going to win. I cannot end up with opposite color bishop. So let me see if I can grab these pawns. And again, patience. I don't need to win this right away. Okay, let me just bother them a little bit. Just look for targets. That's what bishops are supposed to do. Nah. They're annoying if you're not paying attention to them. This one is under control. The thing is that my bishops from far away, my bishops, they could do so much. Knights, they need to be in the zone. And it is an open board. Okay, that's what we wanted. Careful with this. That's what they want. Okay. Okay. I need to be on this diagonal. So let me go here. Okay. I just cannot miss any forks. I'm not gonna count, but there are a lot of squares that we're controlling right now with those bishops. If knight c4, of course, I don't want to take it. I repeat, I don't want to take it. I'm hoping something like king h2, and then I go check. Then I hit the knights, and then I keep the king from coming out. I don't know. That's in my mind. That's my dream. Actually, I think I'm keeping that king trapped. It's like the 2 bishop checkmate. No. This would endgame if we're winning it. Assuming we don't run out of time, we're winning this endgame. It's just that our pieces are too active. And my opponent is now getting low on time as well. I think they have to play knight c4. Make me want to trade one of my bishops for it. Opposite color bishop again should be drawish, but we'll see. All right, they are uncomfortable. I'm trying to decide how I go about it. King b4, king c3 is an option. Yeah, no, definitely. The king has to be the one. Okay, the check came in. I really like this pattern. 2 squares away from the knight. It's under control. Yeah, these pawns are falling, I guess. Hey, that's what we're here for. Opponent's rating is 2013. And we are right now at 2011. Bum, ba-da, bum, bum. Okay, no silly mistakes this night. No silly mistakes. All right, there's no fork. I'm hitting the bishop. I'm hitting the pawn. Fork! That's a king fork, by the way. Yeah. I'm not gonna say I told you so because it's gonna sound arrogant, but oh man, I don't want to miss anything. Yeah, this is it. And then the pawn goes. This king, it never participated. Hey, this was supposed to be easy. Okay. One square diagonally from the knight, also safe. Little things that I have in my mind. And just as I'm being careful with my opponent's knight forks, they have to be careful with the bishops because we're controlling so many squares and the knight has to be careful. Yep. Where are you going? I could just go for this, but I'm not going to hurry up. Just control the knight. That's it. That's it. All right. The only thing I'm going to do before we go to our next game, I'm going to go back to this critical moment where let me see. By the way, let me tell me again, where is it that you said bishop e6 attacking the queen? Okay, let me see. How bad were we here? We dropped the pawn. Okay, analysis. Now, in case you cannot see properly, the engine is giving here 0.0 exactly. And again, without calculation, we know you're up a pawn, but I got the active king and the bishop pair. We have to trust those principles. Of course, I can mess it up. If you just put me under time pressure, I'll have messed that up a million times. But we gotta trust the principles. Active pieces, we should be fine. Let me see if there was another critical moment earlier. Yeah, here, taking with the queen or taking with the knight. I see what you mean. Bishop e6 right now, pinning it. That's what you mean. Yeah. Queen d5 was the second best move, and the idea is what I said. I want to go to an endgame where they have the isolated queen pawn. There we go. Now, notice how we are winning by 0.6. Okay, that was a good call. Bishop d5 was a good call. Bishop a6 was not a good call. Either rook d7, rook e7, or pawn to c5, just to leave this one isolated, I guess. All right, there we have it. Let's go to the next game. I'm gonna activate my score. We got the white pieces. No one has told me what to play, so I'm gonna go. Okay, they don't want to play me. Okay, Stonewall attack. If you wanted me to play something else as white next time, please let me know. Happy to play any opening you want me to play. Okay, so Stonewall attack. We go e3. There we go. b3. Let's do it. I like b3. I like those b3 setup. All right, f4. I don't, but I want to play the Nimsel Larsen. I don't play it often, but I had a period where I would play more. I guess I was opening less. I didn't have any openings. I was not actively preparing, so I would be like, let me play this. It looks easy enough. I want to see how to beat the Scotch. Well, we have to play e4, e5 then, okay? Yeah, why not? Now, the main complaint people have about this system is this bishop, and we can always reroute it and get rid of it. That's it. The bad bishop, my friends. Here we go. Every time they move pawns, I don't really care because they're not moving pieces. Now, my bad bishop is already taken care of. Knight b to d2. Well, actually, immediately, it should be your third move. It's just that my opponent shows a different move order, pushing pawns, so there was no urgency to do so. I'm going to take. If you take with the pawn, you open up the king. If you take with the rook, my knight stays there. Okay, let's bring the other knight. And yeah, if in case you meant you're being sarcastic, my knight is coming out. Okay, now which one do we take with? My instinct is to take with the f pawn, but I'm gonna take with d because this is gonna become available for my knight. I don't know. I don't see any pawn kicking me out. Look at that super rook is gonna checkmate me. One rook should not be enough. I really like this. Even if I lose this game, this knight looks really, really good. Now, if they trade it, we're gonna walk into a position where they fix my pawn structure. And now my bishop is the good bishop. They kept the bad bishop. Oh, he's coming over to be traded. I cannot give these guys any ideas. Let's go. This rook, I want to prove that it is misplaced over here. By itself, it's not going to do anything unless the queen comes over. But if I create something on the queen side, no one is going nowhere. Okay, keep the bad bishop for now. This could be too tricky, I agree. Is this weird? Hey, Richard, is this a weird move? I want to double down on the isolated pawn. Keep the good bishop versus the bad bishop and double down on the isolated pawn. All right, we'll see. Struggle no more, my friend. Actually, struggle no more is not the right thing to say. Let's struggle together. Okay, bishop is going to be a hero. Do I care enough that I offer the trade, or do I just ignore it completely? You know, I was talking to one of my students yesterday because we're working on this position, and he tells me this is the kind of moves. It was a game played by, oh, I'm gonna kill his name with my pronunciation, but Arjun, Arjun, this very strong Indian player. Was it Arjun? I think it was him. No. It was Vidit. Ah. Anyways, he found this very nice move that he was telling me either a very strong player, only a strong player finds, or a beginner finds. So you being a 700, you might be finding the strongest moves in these positions, just keeping it simple. All right, h3 or g3. Let me play g3. I keep putting my pawns on dark squares, which weakens my light squares, so I have to be very careful. I think we're getting this pawn, unless they go all the way back. Either they don't care because they want to checkmate us, or they go back. Yeah, they don't care. I could give you another taste, or just get the pawn. The beginner in me wants that pawn right now. I don't want you in. Okay, let me ask you to leave, and then we go. Arjun. I'm pretty sure it's Arjun, not Arjun. Arjun. Alex in the house. Hey, where's Alex? Alex, I meant to put. There you go. What's going on? Hello. No, thank you. I'm learning a little bit of everything here. The rook is looking okay now. Yeah, I'm talking trash about that rook, but hey, I'm sorry, but the pawn fell. And always pay attention to the ratio attackers defenders. We got two defenders over here. I don't think they're gonna checkmate us. Okay, this gives me peace of mind when I see their pieces migrating back to the queen side. Okay, rook, you're by yourself again, just because I created something on the other side. Okay, you better be careful because you're pinned, and if I add more pressure to it, the game is over. The game is over. Now, this is a 2014, 2000 rated player, and I'm not saying it again to brag about it, just for you to see what it is like to play at this level. Okay, we got that one, just a simple tactic. If you ask me, all we did, in my mind, all we did was pay attention to the pawn structure, to the pawns actually, and the bishops. The pawn structure dictated what bishop is the better bishop. I could just offer the trade or say, hey, the moment this pawn disappeared, a5 is by itself. So let's put pressure on it. Now, what a lot of my students at the 1800, 1900 level struggle with is this kind of move. They see this move and they freak out. They already lost the game. Like the other person is like, how do I get in? How do I checkmate? And then anyone would be from as the white piece is just freaking out. And they open up doing silly things like that instead of saying, keep it cool. You got pieces to defend with. That's it. Now, don't get me wrong. If I'm playing this against Arjun and he starts putting pressure here and there, he's probably going to come in and get me in trouble. But we should be relaxed. All right, we got the pawn and we put pressure on it. Let's go to the next one. Okay, that puts us at 133. Okay, E5, let's play, sorry. I don't want to play only my Pirc's defense, but let's play my Pirc's defense. Now, I'm going to do this one because someone asked today in the course, the comment was something like, I know what to do when the white pieces do what they're supposed to do, like controlling the center, but when they don't control the center, I don't know what to do. So let's see. Sicilian, you got it. Check Pirc, you got it. Okay, that's it. Now I gotta pick bishop g4, knight c6, c6, one of those plans. Even though I like d5 a lot. Let me go knight c6. Just because they're playing passively, nah. Specific kind of positions you get. To me, the one thing I never forget is typically the best move when it comes to attacking is a beautiful move. When it comes to defending, it is an ugly move. Okay, can I take advantage of it? Now, this is, you should be tired of hearing me say this, but pawn chain in the center, aiming at the king side, I gotta play there. And I do it by targeting the pawn in front of my most forward pawn. So this pawn, I want to target it. Yeah, but they have other plans. What if you get out of here? C6, F5, or knight takes. Those are my candidate moves. Now I'm going to look into them and compare. C6, if you take me, I take on d5. Bishop has to leave and I could take again or play d4. Okay, I'm okay with that. But c6, knight e3, I'm forced to liquidate here somehow. Bishop takes, bishop takes. F5, you take me. I take back. Doesn't feel right. Takes f5. Yeah, I like that one. The queen is gonna end up on the f file and then f5 to open up the rook. I'm not saying it's the best move, but I like it. I like it and it likes me. What more do I want? c6, I just don't want the knight. The knight to be on a3, controlling f5. So there we go. I gotta be careful with this diagonal that I open tap, but we should be okay. This bishop not gonna participate. If they let me, I'm gonna play f4, maybe c6 and then f4. Alex, you only bring that information up if I won the 14 games. Otherwise, send me a private message. I don't know. Knight f3, yeah, definitely. Hey, that it has to be rational. That's a rational recommendation. Welcome aboard. Novicate. Tell me I pronounced that one right. Yeah, queen b3, I knew that was coming. It's like, it's too good to not play it. All right. I knew it, but you see, the moment I pushed f5, I told myself, you open tap the diagonal, because if not, I forget. Okay, rook going up, there's a fork, but I might be able to scoop over, pinning the pawn. Is that how you say scoop over? I could also take with the pawn, which we know 90% of the time is a right call, and then f4 and so on, because this bishop is going to be here acting as a pawn defending the king. All I know is that the action is happening on the king side, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4 attackers. They have only one piece on the king side. How do I do this one? Rook f5 is so attractive. g4, queen g5. Or pawn takes and then f4. Let's go. Scotch. Okay, let's play the Scotch as white. As black, we had the Sicilian. By the way, when you say Sicilian, specify, because there's so many Sicilians, but maybe you just don't care. Scoot over. Scoot, yeah, scoop is like the ice cream scoop. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Ah, scoosh off. Richard, that was too deep for me. Scoosh over. Is that actually a word, or are you just playing around with the Scotch? Focus, man. Focus. Weak square, without the light square bishop, that fianchetto is just checkers. That's a checkers board with that formation. I want to get in there, but could I get in trouble? I know that if I go rook f3, queen d5 is coming. I double down. Maybe I don't need that in my life, but so interesting. If we lose, we lose, but let's go in. Only because they don't have a light square bishop. Yeah, that's what I thought he meant. Yeah, we knew that was going to happen. Queen f8, queen f6. I want to give this rook some roof. I want to give this rook some room to come back. So maybe not queen f6. Maybe queen f8. I'm not concerned about this pawn. I saw it because I'm going to be putting so much pressure on this guy. But then queen f6. Knight g4. Queen f5. Knight e3. This avoids all the trouble. And it continues to defend this rook. They have to defend it. Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, just in case I have to go back. c6, defending this, I also like. And I'm putting pressure. Okay, that's good. I like that. Gotta be careful with g4 because then my knight has to move, interfering with this. So gotta be careful with that. There are some ideas of discovery. Maybe if they go queen d3, I could play it. These are just things that I tell myself when my opponent is thinking. Way better thinking when your clock is not ticking. Queen f6, g5. Yeah, that was interesting, but that's for people who know how to play chess. Not for me, my friend. Beautiful center. I want to say it again. Pawns love to be next to each other, shoulder to shoulder, no gaps. We'll see how this goes. What to do on g4? I don't think they have g4 as long as I keep bothering that queen. but then I'm gonna get ready to be able to meet g4 with knight f4. We'll see. You got it, you got it. All right. All right, that queen, it cannot be, this cannot be right, queen. F4 is so counterintuitive, but I like it so much. Okay, if we lose this one, we lose this one, but, and I might be a little bit premature, but I'm gonna play E4 just to cement that, and hopefully my knight gets rerouted. Yeah, okay, knight is my first choice. Is the queen any better? I want my knight to end up here. For that, I need to get to g5 or e5. Yeah, this has to be it. There we go. Just be careful with this idea. What is that about? How do I get here? To have gone like this. Okay, to get here, I need to be here. How annoying is this? Because I could play h5 to stop you, but that's not annoying. This is gonna be annoying. Okay. Take with king. Oh, I didn't even consider it. So counterintuitive. Rook e8 first. Why rook e8? To bring it up. That was pretty smart. I was really smart. If that's what you meant. Rook e8, only piece that is doing nothing. Honestly, I'm so satisfied with the fact that these pieces are just passive, but I don't know how long that's gonna last. So I better hurry up. These ideas are always in place, but I don't know if we're ready. G5. Okay. Where are we going? I don't need to get ahead of myself. Always, also, now that everyone came over to defend on the king side, I could just say, hey, what about the queen side? But the queen cannot really do much. Yeah, why not? And here I'm gonna take this opportunity, right or wrong, to mention the principle of the second weakness. You put pressure on one side, on one weakness, they defend it. You try to create a second weakness on the other side of the board to, at the very least, try to bring those pieces out, and then you continue to attack here. This I should call it like a guerrilla strategy. All right, now I could go queen f5. No, okay, where are you going? This is not concerning. G5, I gotta revisit it. 95, how bad is it? How bad is it? 95. It's not bad at all. How about this now? Does this make any sense? No. I'm dying to make that move, and those are the kind of tactics that I fall in love with, and then they get me in trouble. I'm gonna use a very silly principle here, which is queen, bishop, king, everybody 2 steps away from the knight, and we control it. I just don't want it to get anything. Oh, maybe this is what they want. I should have taken first, maybe. We'll see. Control the knight, then we continue. Queen g7, there we go. Man, you're forcing me. He's not forcing me to do anything. Okay, rook f8. Or just do nothing there. Okay, my rook is active. We're getting down to a minute. This is not good. This is a 2100 player, 2113. Careful with the city checks. Might be able to play h5. I should have. Oh, h5 was the move. No. He would take. I would take back. Not to mention my pawn is pinned. Okay. All right. Hello, PJ. What am I missing? You could take my pawn if you want, but this is just too good to be true. This king is not coming out, right? It's coming out. Check. Then back to safety. I don't want any trouble. I'm up a pawn. There has to be something. Yeah, we know it. This is the one I cannot allow to become anything. My knight is a killer. Pass pawn, we should be fine. This is coming next. 57 seconds. Honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. But if not, we come back next year. Yeah, that knight cannot move. That's a fact. The queen cannot move either. Yeah, if we don't win this year, we win it next year. Sorry about that. 7th rank, we're getting there. Don't blunder it. Don't blunder it. No. Don't blunder it. That was pretty cool. There's some sacrifices here. I cannot allow that to happen. Maybe knight f5. Now 97. Knight g7 has to be a good move. And then open up. This is the only thing that keeps me in good shape. Rook e7. What am I missing? I'm cracking. I'm blowing time. What do you mean? Who's gonna crack first? I already cracked. He hasn't noticed it. This is the only thing that keeps me in the game. Now he's coming down to 1 minute and 40 seconds. How much longer is he gonna spend here? We don't know. Rook e7 is coming. I gotta go queen f8. Oh, no. He has queen d8. If I go up, check. I go up. Yeah, that has to happen. If I move up, I lose. Okay, no silly mistakes. Not today. Oh, fine. I'm not losing this now. Yeah, you do whatever you want. Push. Next to the king. I mean, next to the knight. King next to the knight. They cannot put you in check anymore. And push pawns. We have 40 seconds. We got this in the pocket. 3 connected pass pawns. We don't care. Yep, stay away. Oh, man. Cha-cha-cha. I don't need to do this, but I don't need to do that. Why did I do it? Bring the king over. Bring the king over. Bring the king over. Forks. Careful. Ah. We win this one. We win it. We win it. King and pawn endgame. Yeah. Any questions about that game? I don't even want to review that game, but any questions and we will review, my friends. Okay, that's 134 wins. I cannot say I'm proud of that one, but sort of proud of that one. Woo! All right. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Yeah, no, that's the thing. It's one thing when you're chilling and one thing when you're actually playing the game. Okay, e4, someone said the scotch. The scotch. No, look, we're moving up. Now we're playing the 2017. That was a 2100. You can see the pressure. I don't think it's necessary that they have more skills, but they can go longer, keeping the pressure, not letting it go. Yeah, we got lucky on that one. That's a fact. Okay, no scotch. So, bishop c4. No, we're not supposed to play bishop c4 here, are we? Yeah, let's play it. I know. Hey, we tried. Yeah, Pirc's defense is coming next as black against the world. We're gonna play that. Opposite side castling and attack. I saw that somewhere. Let's do it. Let's go opposite side castling. Yes, longer games. Okay, same concept. I see there's a pin. I'm gonna add more pressure to it. I could mess the pawn structure, or I could take like this. How about bishop g5? We are playing anything you want me to play. Okay, I was considering this move here. I think it's very easy if they take back and we take. But if I go knight g5 and they take, do I have any funny tactics here? I mean, pawn takes. I don't think I have any funny tactics. Boom, boom. I think queen h5 should do it. Take. Okay, what am I missing? Why did he take so quickly? I'm here spending half of my time on this move and he just takes back. Okay, hold on a second, man. Hold on. I was thinking 95, queen h5, threatening mate, pinning the pawn on the rook. But then he goes with this. I could just not take, but hold on a second. All right. What is this now? If I take him up a pawn, he's giving me the material back. This is pinned. If you go check, I could take you since I have this after. Okay. Take 94. Check. I take, you take, and then fork. What am I missing here? Again, I repeat, I could just play this and this is mine. Maybe that's what I should do. That's it. Just don't give him anything. Right? Yeah, this is it. I'm not even going to calculate. You leave that to people who know how to play chess. I'm already happy if I'm going to be up. Am I going to be up? Yeah, I'm going to be up. Something has to give there. It came that way. It came that way. Okay, hold on a second. Takes the queen, fork, I take the bishop. Am I losing material? How are these guys so quick at calculating that? This is not a theoretical line. It's not something they know by heart. I ended up being down material then. And I end up on this file and everything. Fair enough. Okay, let's go for it. Let's go for it. What do you guys have to say? What? All right, let's do this. Hey, Moons, what's going on? Nice to see you here. Yeah, I don't know if you can call this streaming, but yeah, we get online from time to time. Now we're trying to get this account to 2200. I don't know if we're gonna make it. But thanks for dropping by, and congrats on your performance as well. How's life going? Are you ready for the next Co-Champs? Do you have any tournaments coming up? Are you familiar with this tactic that we fell for? The only hope I have, if any, is that I got what? Couple pawns for the piece? 1 pawn for the piece. This is not even available anymore. All right, people. It is what it is. I thought I would take this one at the end, but they would pin me, so nothing worked here. Okay, let's find a weak pawn. If we could hurry up before they develop, that would be beautiful. Now, I have nothing to lose, so I better go in with everything I've got. Nope. One pawn is not that big a deal. Let's go. Now that I have, and this is good, I always say it when I lose these games, because you get to see what we're supposed to do when we are losing material. I need to complicate the game. That's it. Was C3 any better? I guess we'll never know. Okay, all I wanted was to get my rook here and try to create something. Yep. Like I already said, we're already done. So let's try to checkmate that king. This is gonna drop. We go down. I don't want any more checks. Let's try to complicate the game. Hold on, complicate the game. I don't want him to put me in check anymore. So I gotta be careful with bishop g4 check, so stay on the dark squares. This is gonna be check, but we move away. They're down 2 pieces so long they don't activate this too. No, guys, at this level, they're not gonna give us a break. There's no, not such a thing. Wait. In Charlotte, wait, I'm going to the US Masters? Well, I don't know. Maybe you're going to the one that is on Friday, but I'm going to the US Masters on, well, it's gonna start next Wednesday. So if that's the one you mean, okay, wait, you said something about January. I'm good. Have a classical tournament. I have a classical tournament with Jay. Okay, not January, with Jay. Okay, we're in check. We know that much. No, man, don't tell me you're gonna close the file. Okay, yeah, I'll see you there anyways. I'll be playing Wednesday through Sunday. All right, people. We could always sack and then bishop e6, but it's not enough. Can we checkmate that king? I wish I could checkmate that king, but I don't have a queen. Realistically speaking, what do we have? Absolutely. Yeah, I remember JDC. Now that you said it. Yep. All right. This is gonna be our 4th loss then. But we'll see. We'll see. We're down on the clock. We're down material by a piece and a pawn. If I'm my opponent, I just want to keep it simple like that. Is this a thing? Nope. Oh, but this is a thing. Take, bishop e6. We're losing anyways, but it's better. It's better than what we had. Yeah, 2 pieces with a pass pawn. That's the end of it, but okay. Yeah, a4 probably, b4, but again, without the queen, this king has a... What? No, my friend. I'm not losing this one now. Okay, what's the right move? This is the right move. Is it? I was thinking take with the rook. That way you're not pinned. But this rook is not going to participate. Plus, ship trick with bishop d7. If they don't fall for the ship trick, I got to find a way to unpin myself. Oh, do I have time for the chip trick? Cha. Yeah, I have time. All right, now we run. If my king gets here, my rook is free to do whatever it wants. Okay. Right next to the knight. Okay, be careful with any silly forks. No silly forks. The king cannot even get close to me. That was my hesitation there. Okay, let me play d4. I don't want any city checks, man. Be careful with that. If I go here... No, they don't have that. Okay. There might be some tactic where they promote check and they get the rook. This might be the pawn that stops 3. Okay, you're going away. No. b3. I just don't want the knight to get my pawns. I'm playing with fire. I know that much. Check so that you go away. Okay, wait. I already did the first part of my plan. I was thinking, do I sack? And then what do I do? No. I don't need to do any of it because my rook is free from desire. Rook is free from desire. right? If the king ever comes over, I have some silly checks from the back. We got very lucky on this one. Yeah, there are a lot of things that I said there that she might have said it. Look, man, I always say it's chess justice. You don't know how many I blow. You don't know how many yeah, do I need? I almost fell for a fork. Come on, man. You don't know how many I've been winning like this and then I lose. Okay. What are you gonna do? Cut off completely? Yeah, cut off completely. There we go. I just want, what's the easiest way to win this? Get some pawns, push, push, push. I was hoping the king would go away so that I would push this one, but they don't want it. This knight is not going anywhere, even though that might be the better move. Just go do something over there. Okay, I don't need that in my life. Let's go. Oh, yeah. I'm dying to fall for a fork. I almost took that. I'm dying to fall for a fork. Okay, this is gone. This is gone. This is gone. Well, what can I tell you? We're going to be playing. I have a friend in Charlotte. He's like, hey, you should come over. Let's meet and so on. And I look at the schedule to see when we could meet. And I get there Wednesday and I fly in Wednesday and then hold on. I'll tell you in a moment. I fly in Wednesday and I have to play that same day. And then every single day after is 2 rounds. And this should be tough and long rounds. So it is what it is. I really like that about Europe. Whenever I play in Europe, it's 1 game per day. Let me promote with check. And yeah, this should be enough. Sorry about that. Tato is always present. That's it. How did we pull this? Okay, this one I do want to review for a moment before we go to the next game. This one, we got outplayed in the opening. I was trying to be fancy and we got in trouble. Okay, so I don't remember who was, but someone said castle long. What was that about? You got me excited. You got me in this tactical mindset, and we're here to prove the strategic concepts from the new strategy course. Okay, knight g5. It's there, but I messed up somewhere. Okay, look at that. We're winning by a lot. King takes f2. And I play king f4. In my defense, I did calculate this line and I liked it, but I thought this was good enough and it wasn't. I didn't see that one, honestly. I saw everything except for this. My God. And my friends were losing by 3.6 points. Now, the only thing is when we're in these situations, complicate, I knew this was going to be a long chat, but it's the only thing I had. And my opponent freaked out. Instead of simplifying the game, instead of staying away from trouble, they gave me an edge. And then we got lucky. That's it. All right, next game. And we got to update the score. White pieces. Let me go to... Let's try it again. Maybe we get the Scotch this time. No. Someone said the London, right? No one said if it's the Jobaba London. Okay, 135 or the regular London, but let's go with bishop f4. The collie, you got it. Okay, we have a Sicilian to play as black, a Czech Pierce as black, and the collie. Hold on. E3. Maybe I should just play h3. Yeah, let's play h3. Why not? Hey, you know I don't play it, but if someone here plays it, we give it to them, okay? No, look, we're going to play a lot of games with e4. And if someone offers to play, if someone's play 5, and then we get into the Italian game, we could get the Evans. Look, I'll do it for you, but I don't play gambits. The only gambit that I play is the one that we have in the Stonewall attack course, which is the Staunton gambit. I know, pronunciation not there, but the effort was put. Okay, this could be great. I know that if you're a London player, you want the bishop on d3, but I do like to pin that knight and mess up the pawn structure. I don't have to do it now. How about g4? Does it make any sense? How about this knight coming over somewhere? Yeah, why not? You got the bird, you got the bird, you got the bird. All right, I'm thinking if you let me get here, this is going to be pretty annoying to you. I don't think there's much they could do now. Jobaba, you got it. Collie. Okay, this is free. How do we take first? Yeah. It's just that taking with a knight first, if the bishop is the last one to hit here, rook moves over, I don't know what to do. With my knight, I know what to do. All right, hold on. I thought to myself, if they make me go away, I go back to my nice square. But is there anything better? Nope. I'm playing as white. What do you... Oh, you want me to play it as white? You want me to play it as white? Okay. Taking on b7 instead. Didn't even see it. Ah, that's a great move. But then what if they take here? That was pretty nice, actually. That was pretty nice. All right, my friends, you know the drill. Me being up a pawn, it's enough to be trading everything down. Is this even possible? I don't think so. All right. Get out of here or just castle? Nah, get out of here sounds right. I gotta say, I wouldn't like to end up with opposite color bishops, like if they traded here. But at the same time, that is gonna be more drawish in an endgame. In the middle game, it's not a big a deal. Okay. Any in between moves that I can get something and then collect. Take, I take. What do you mean, man? Give me that. Oh, same color bishop, so I don't mind that. What to take? I mean, I know how ugly this looks, but okay, let's calculate. We got 6 minutes. Pawn takes, or pawn takes, e4. Pawn takes, check, and we take. I just don't like, instead of taking, we go queen d5 and castle queenside. This is the only thing I'm not a fan of. Now, bishop e5 first. takes. How much do I need you? I don't need you. 3 double pawns. I know it sounds bad, but I like it. I like it. If they're mine, and besides, they're gonna be like some extra pawns. There we go. Now this is when you gotta decide. Do you want to get that pawn for free, or do you want to put the king in safety? Yep. Yeah, put the king in safety. I've gotten checkmated too many times for grabbing pawns. Make fun all you want. They're my pawns. They're ugly pawns, but they're my pawns. Okay, so we walk into a rook endgame. We switch gears. Only things I remember about rook endgames are sorry, I was thinking here, should I play c4? Should I go rook d1, or should I just take? Active pieces, that's the most important thing. Look for targets and connected pass pawns, or they could be stronger than a rook. That's what I'm looking for. C4 looks nice, but then they take rook to the 7th rank. I'm not a fan of that. I could double down, take, they go to a 7th rank, and I could just go back, or just go after his pawns. Or I could take and offer the trade. We're up a pawn. Pawn majority on the queen side should be an easy king and pawn endgame. Let's go. To take is a mistake. Where I come from, we say you take it, just review it, just take a look first, make sure it's not bad. Okay, activate the king. Activate the king. This is the pawn that stops 25 pawns. Yep, this is the pawn that stops too. I don't know. I just know this king is not coming in. This is 1 versus 1, 2 versus 2, and then 3 versus 2. It should be an easy king and pawn endgame. Yeah, let me get into your territory. This looks like an aggressive move, but it's just a mistake. I'm deep into your camp. Now I gotta decide, do I go for you, or do I kick you back first? Yeah, I kick you back first, definitely. Okay, just make sure they never come back in. You're not coming in. And this is isolated pawn. That's it. Every single stream someone asks, what do I need to do to get to 1800, to 2000? And this is it. King and pawn endgames. Also, this is why I keep telling you, this is all I know about. Whatever you have on that strategy course, that's all I know about strategy. So every single game that you see me win in the endgame, it goes down to this. That's it. Even I put a short yesterday, and it was just a segment of one of the games, just king and pawn endgames, nothing more. That's it. Now this guy runs. Not sure where this is going. That's it. Nope, I don't need to take. They're trying to take back and come in, but we don't need that. Yeah, we got that one. We got that one. And okay, so we got Jobaba, Collie, Sicilian, and check Pierce. Okay. Black pieces. Look, this is for you. Check Pierce against the world. Okay, 136. And then the London does it again. That is exactly right. In a very London way. Okay, so this is the move. Hello, what's going on? How is Greece going? You know, Greece is the first place ever that I was able to float in the ocean. Like I try to, and I sink all the way down. That was the first time ever that I could do it. Random piece of information, it just came to mind. Okay, e5 I think is Ets. Thank you, Sam. Okay, we take that. The one thing I remember about this is that if they take, I don't want to take with the queen because then they gain a tempo with the knight. So I believe you go back and then you take. Is it go back or is it go here? I think it's go back. I'm convinced about that. Yeah. But then they play 6. So no, it's g4. Okay, now we do it because even though you end up with the queen on e5, they don't have that tempo with the knights. There we go, there we go. I'm glad that you said that. It's not about the opening, but more about the ideas, how to attack on the queen side. There we go. Okay, bishop d6, bishop e7, bishop c5 check. This one looks pretty nice. Actually, I remember reviewing my games, and this was the idea. Bishop f4, and then you do some sort of check, which I think was here. Yep. Isolated pawn. Happy to go into an endgame. We talked about that already. I'm not sure if I should take first. Take. Knight g4 was correct. There we go. By the way, I got a comment the other day on that video saying it basically came down to, this is nonsense. Go watch this other guy's video. So glad to hear that you found it useful. Bishop e6. Develop. Okay, this move only makes sense. They want to play knight e4, but then this is hanging. They go knight e5, knight f6. We take it and defend the queen. All right, let's pretend we know. Oh wait, it's more about the bishop, I think. Come on, man, don't Greek gift me. Takes, check. Rook h. That's what you want, man. That is exactly what you want. Makes me upset that you wanna Greek gift me like that. Cha. Okay, we're on. Yeah, just in case we get a run. Okay, the plan is always the same with the isolated pawn. The closer we get into an endgame, the more difficult it will be for them to defend it. Also, the more they have pieces, the more they will use the benefits of the isolated pawn, which is the open files. So the plan is trade. Does this make any difference? I don't think so. Well, man, what everyone said, I had the pressure to meet him in person, and I can tell you that I got to confirm what everyone had told me before that day, that he was such a gentleman, very nice guy. If you saw the video that I posted where I played him, we talked before and we talked a little bit after, and he was so nice. Actually, he was, I was like, hey man, do you mind if I record this? I have a small YouTube channel. He's like, yeah, I've heard your name. I'm like, what? What do you mean? But yeah, excellent person. It's just a shame that it happened. It's just a shame. I only hope something could have been done about it. But I remember when I first saw it, I saw the news. I thought it was like a joke, but I'm like, okay, it's not even April 1st or anything. Why would someone make that joke? And then it finally hit me. Yep. Okay, I was preparing my entire life for this. I have to take it. I mean, what are you doing? Check. Go back, battery, I run. If I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna lose with my belly full. I gotta tell you guys, as much as you wanna tell your friends, chess is a very difficult game that you have to, it is not. It's the same thing with the same thing, but we always find ways to complicate it. Hello, hello, hello. Spring Book, what's going on? Like, think about this. Chess is, let me not say anything because some of you might be, how can you disrespect the game? But this is just no different than hanging, for example. Like, or you know, have you seen those guys that they are like static, like they got in this position and they have a customer or something that they're like for 24 hours and then people give them money? It's the same thing. Like, can you do that's something basic, just staying still or hanging from somewhere, but can you do it long enough? And that's the same thing with chess. Chess is just don't drop a piece. If that's the move I didn't see. If your opponent gives you a break, bring your pieces, teamwork there to attack that king. If you see a weak pawn, you team up on it. That's it. Can you do it long enough before you blunder or your opponent blunders? Now, with that said, I'm about to get checkmated, which is not fun. I could play f6 and get out of it. That was a pretty nice move. Cha, cha, cha. This is gonna be fun. Are you gonna repeat? All right. So you see, everything has a bright side. There we go. Welcome. Rook takes pawn, bishop takes rook, queen takes bishop. Rook takes pawn, bishop, rook takes pawn, bishop takes rook. Okay, rook takes pawn, bishop takes rook. Where are you? Okay, bishop takes rook, queen takes bishop. No, not following. I think you're in the wrong stream. This is not the Nakamura stream. Here you gotta give me things slowly. Okay, what do you want? To defend the pawn? Is that why you're doing this? You attack and now you care about a little pawn. Okay, all I want to do, by the way, seriously speaking here, when you're attacking, when you're defending, it all comes down to the ratio attackers defenders. I want to have the same amount of or more attackers than they have defenders. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I might get checkmated, but it mathematically it shouldn't happen. Okay. One is gonna hurt. We didn't see the knight move coming in. Welcome to the 2000s, guys. That one is gonna hurt. That's the one I didn't see. My knight left. Maybe queen e7 was the move. Well done, little fella. Okay, let's see. Can we save the queen? No. What if we play f6? Ooh, that might be it. This is where if you cannot beat them, confuse them. I didn't see that move. I just didn't see that tempo on the queen. But look at this, bringing a brand new attacker. So 1, 2, 3 attackers, 1, 2, 3 defenders. 4th attacker comes in for free because of my queen. Yep. now you could say that pawn was so important for the attack that he needed to defend it, that he needed to protect it. All right, fair enough. F5, I don't know, maybe, I don't think F5 is as, I don't think F5 is as forcing as F6. I need to attack the queen because my queen is being attacked. No, I know they could do that. Yeah, I know they could do that. I'm just trying to confuse them. At least my queen is not being attacked anymore. I cannot go anywhere other than here. I cannot take the knight. Okay, we go. Oof, this is gonna be so devastating. Yeah, this is just too much. Okay, so this is when we say, well played, and that's it. That's it. Let me just see if I was doomed the moment they sacrificed. Let me see. Yeah, that was very well played. And activate here. Okay, was it bishop d6? Yeah, bishop d6 is the better move, and we are now minus 0.35, which is roughly equal. Slightly better for black. Queen c5, there we go. Taking was the move, great. And then, yeah, castling, not so accurate. This was a little bit better. Bishop e6 was a little bit better. And then castle queenside. Okay, all of this. Okay, this was the bad move. The only move that kept the position equal was 97. Okay, but then take. And what am I supposed to do here? I saw this far and I thought I'm lost. How do I stop the checkmate? F6? No. And then you play F6. That was it. All right. Defense, we got to work on it. Let me update the score. We got handed. We got gut. Okay, that was another loss. That would be loss number 4. And now we take it out on our next opponent. Whoever proposed the check Pirc, just get disconnect right now. Let's go with a regular Pirc defense. Let's see what we can make out of it. Oh, by the way, someone asked the Sicilian. I gotta play the Sicilian. I forgot. Okay, this setup is very easy to play against. They let us do what we want to do. Now we get to pick one of the plans. Bishop g4, knight c6, c6. I'm gonna go with bishop g4. Welcome to the club, guys. If you don't want these moments in your life, chess is the wrong sport. Or the wrong hobby, I should say. Yeah, give me that. All right. To take or not to take? Well, we've come this far. We gotta take. Double pawns, but they get the semi-open or the semi-open file. Reroute that knights. There we go. Now, notice how we got the same formation as in the check Pirc, but we got the bishop in the fianchetto. That's the difference. Now, all of these pawns, it has to light up for you. There are weaknesses around those pawns are all on the same color. So in contrast, everything around them is weak. I'm thinking if I could bring my knight over, maybe put the bishop there. Maybe. Queen a5 to bring it over. Okay, let's see how you handle this. Hey, don't forget about this too. Okay, this check, any good? We don't think so. Now, this would be like tripled pawns, isolated, another weak pawn on a2. Why don't I go for it? Because my bishop is too good, and when they have the dark square bishop, I don't want to give up mine because they're going to checkmate me there. Okay. Queen a5. Just trying to bring pieces over. There's that thing that tells me, what if we do it? What if we risk it and it works out? Magnus, why would you play? No, I don't need that. Okay, improve the queen. Typical moves that we do anyways. If they didn't have this bishop on the board, I would do it, but... He's actually saying he doesn't care. Okay, this knight is not able to come anywhere. Let's see if I can open up more lines. Notice how the pawn structure already looks better than this. He put 2 pawns next to each other. That's good. For the most part. Now, one thing that I want to say is what I have shared in the videos and the courses, those are the plans that I know. But as you can see, whenever I'm playing this opening, I pause because I still need to pick the right plan. I know the plans, I know them really well, but I still pause at the critical moments to see which one is the best. So nothing is automatic. Now, bishop g4, c6. Let me see. Why did I play? Bishop g4 was obvious. Okay. Yeah, okay. Here's the thing. Let me be more specific. What I meant is when I play bishop g4, typically I want the knight to go to c6 and d4. And for that reason, I don't play c6. I want the knight going there. But in this game, I already did the knight thing. And only then I play c6. So that's what I meant. Okay, good. Hope it makes sense. All right, that's a free pawn. They're tempting me. I could ruin your pawn structure and get a free pawn and get away with it. My God. Take, take, take. No. Or take, take, and then take. But just e5, man. It has to be e5. I know I'm leaving you. Look, every time you move a pawn, you create weaknesses. But I think it has to be worth it because I'm gonna be opening up lines towards that king. All of a sudden, my knight is justified on h5. The dark squares are gonna be exploited. We'll see. Thank you, thank you. I'm also thinking the only piece that is doing nothing, it'll be great on the same file as the enemy queen. I don't know how this is gonna end up, but exposing your king like that, no. Okay, the other game we got destroyed because they attacked our king. Should we open up first? Open up the rook. Take, take. Yeah, no, that has to be it. It's just that this is gonna be a killer. My queen is coming in soon. And when the queen comes over, that's it. Okay, after all, it was a good call not to take. All right, that is beautiful. But I could just play g5 and that's a protected pass pawn. But this is too good to not play it. Nepal, what's going on, Nepal? That's a free pawn. I could take with check and then take. No, because they're queen. Okay. Oof. I'm gonna take a free pawn. I just gotta be careful they don't have any silly checks and then discovery. This knight is not coming in anytime soon, also because of my pawn on c6. And then ratio attacker defenders, 3 attackers, 3 defenders. I might not have anything. And then this is the last thing I'm gonna say. Whenever you're attacking like this, I always tell my students, you gotta be open-minded and be open to switching gears. I'm attacking, I wanna checkmate you, but I'm perfectly fine now with trading queens and going into an endgame where I got 3 connected pass pawns. I'm up by 2 pawns. This one looks interesting, but give me that. I'm thinking, do I take the knight? I really want to take that knight, but I don't think we need it. That knight is not good at all. Right now, we made it at 2040. We are at 2046. Our opponent is 2010. Exactly. Yeah, that's my approach. I think this is going to be the end. And I might need the bishop to play bishop e5 and then g4. Yeah, okay. Free pawn. We don't need that in our life. Yeah, that's it. G4, F3. I guess they're going to give us the rook for it. Yeah. Careful with the funny jumps. King G3, I'm happy to take this pawn. They take again, and I trade everything. I give them everything on F4. Oh, yeah. Actually, nah. Cha. Nah, I don't need that. I could have waited. That was the right move, actually. Because this knight is pinned, improve my king just a tiny more, and then trade everything, and I'm a little bit closer. But I don't think it matters. This is the win right here. It's the isolated. I mean, it's the outside pass pawn. Four versus 4. Actually, even if it were 3 versus 3, we should be okay. There we go. Congrats. Enjoy. Let me make sure I don't get in trouble. Any funny business here? There we go. Welcome aboard. All I'm doing is waiting. Nothing is going to happen here. I don't care about this. I'm just waiting for this king to move so that I improve my king more. If that doesn't happen, I push this pawn. The king has to go after it. And that's my way in. Okay. We take. Gotta make sure that I leave 1 pawn in front of each one of their pawns. There we go. I could take again, I guess. Let me take again. And now I want to go in here. This is my distraction. Either I promote it or you have to go after it. Yeah, by the time I take these pawns, this king is too far. Right? Yeah. Now, which one do I take? Take? Yeah. I don't think it matters, but... Not me. I wish I could say it was me, but I don't have that knowledge. I don't even know what that is. The Mora Gambit, is that against a Sicilian? Like B4? Maybe. There we go. Slowly put in the time. It's just keep it consistent. And if you think you're a novice, believe it or not, here I'm thinking to myself, Don't stalemate, don't stalemate. Like before I played this move, I was like, do they have one square to go to? Do they have one square to go to? All right, keep it simple. Boom. All right, I'll take the compliment. I'll take the compliment, but it wasn't me. I just want to make sure it wasn't me. English game, you got it. All right, we got this one. Nothing special. Once more, we just played our Pirc defense. In case you're not familiar with it, Counterblow, and we just want to get this set up against the world. Once the setup is in place, I gotta pick between bishop g4 or knight c6 or c6, or sometimes you could combine the plans. That's it. Next one. Let me update the score. And black pieces. I think it's time to play the Sicilian, guys. It's time to play the Sicilian. No one told me what's Sicilian, so we're gonna do whatever we can. I'm gonna play the one. This is one that I play in tournaments sometimes, my surprise weapon. This is the Nimzovich Sicilian, I think. Okay, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? You know, if you have been following me, you know that I'm not big on memorizing or learning too many openings, but at the 1600, I always say it here, my students who are stuck at that point, what we do is we try to focus a little bit more on getting their endgame foundation in place. But definitely having your openings in place also help. What do we do with you? Yeah, just make sure that whatever opening you like, you don't need 2, 3, 4, 5, just one for white, one for black. Make sure you know it really well. You get to the middle game safely, easily, and that's it. And then for the endgame, I always say it, all I know about endgame is king and pawn, king and rook endgames. That's it. Hey, wild tales. Hey, wild tales. You have to tell us the wildest tale. You have to tell. All right, B3, you're coming here. We got it. We're just gonna hurry up. Castle. And then knight c6, bishop b7. We should be good to run. Now, we are playing at 2075. We are right now at 2053. Yeah, that's until time pressure kicks in, or until we start playing these 2200s. I don't want anyone in my camp. Get out of here. Fork. Now, tactics, there are 3 pieces attacking me, so I have to be very careful. F5 is a fork, but I'm not, now that I got a little bit excited, I'm gonna take a break, sit back, breathe in. I have 8 minutes. I could easily spend a minute here. F5. Give me one of those 2. Any of these checks are very well guarded. Knight h6 is the only funny business. I take you got a knife cutting through. Bishop g4 is, queen g4 is not possible because my pawn would be on f5. Well, if you checkmate me, you deserve the win, but I don't think you have anything, my friend. My camera? Thank you. It shouldn't be. I'm looking at it and it looks pretty smooth right now. Thank you. Let me know if it continues, but you know what? I know what it is. It might be you on Twitch. I have this optimized for YouTube, and so I have the option to click on Twitch and it goes there too. So if it gets weird, come to YouTube. It's the same username. Different people over here. Okay. Thanks. Thank you. Yeah, it's definitely Twitch and me. It's not Twitch, it is me. I haven't done anything to the settings, and I should do it. Okay, that's understandable. That's a second knight. Thank you. Bye. Thanks for dropping by. Welcome aboard. Now I have to go through the chat. Who's Guten Chat? Guten Chat. All right. Guten Chat. Who are you? Oh, maybe it's Guten Chat. Okay, you take off the dark square bishop because it is so powerful, but more than that, because I'm up a piece. If I'm up a piece, actually, if I'm up a pawn, I trade everything. But especially that bishop, yep. What's with the voting in here on here? No idea what that is. Yeah, that's what every special person would say. No, just kidding. Just thanks for being here, guys. Well, a moment ago, I was trying to pronounce Arjun. Hey, I think I did it now. Arjun's name properly. So that's someone I know. I know Bishi, of course. Gukesh, you have to know. I mean, you guys have every good player now, so we know them all. Hello. What? On Chess Quest? I have no idea what that is. Understand, I'm pretty bad at this stuff. It's a miracle that I'm streaming this. Like last time, I've started this live stream or this speed run at 800, and we've done a few. Everything is going great. The last time it was glitchy because I did something that I shouldn't have done. Luckily, someone who was viewing told me what to do. Okay. Oh yeah, I got checkmated. No, I think I had that. I could have blocked. Oof. My opponent is probably just as he's already giving up. All right, there you go. Oof, I missed that check, and I missed it again. But I guess the bishop is blocked. Oh man, don't get checkmated now. Not like this. Just hide. All I want to do now is I'm being attacked. I'm not concerned because I have 2 attackers on me. I got enough defenders. I just want to go somewhere where they don't put me in check. That's all I'm asking for or looking for. I'm not calculating. I know if I go here, there's a check. Here, not possible. This one, I'm safe. The queen is not putting me in check. This should allow me to bring my queen over. Oof, I almost didn't make it. Jonathan, what's going on? Okay, Jonathan, I gotta call you out here, man. But number one, thank you. I'm gonna buy some birria tacos with that. Oh, queen takes, absolutely. The fact that you're here means you're so bored where you are right now. I know where you are, and you're so bored. Tell me, is it snowy? Is it dark? Are you missing home? Yeah, I'm bringing the queen over just because I don't want to. I want this queen to know we have someone to stop her. Not to mention, it comes with a fork. Yeah, that's it. That's it. My knight could come over. Bishop is open. We're not getting checkmated. Yeah, you definitely bored. Oh, man. All right. Give me that. I want to checkmate that king, but more than that, I want to trade the queens. That's me. That's my style. Okay, we attack the queen, but as we do so, I look around. Do you have any funny checks? You don't. Okay. Yeah, this should be game over. I am from Cuba. Whatever that means, guys. I'm not big on that. Where are you from? I'm a citizen of the world. Todo muy bien, Mark. ¿Qué hay de nuevo? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Cómo te lleva el ajedrez? Yeah, my opponent is trying to complicate the game, I guess, but they just don't have enough pieces. Okay, I'm trying to think. How do I trade? How do I trade queens? I so want to do this, but I can't. Okay, again, only looking around for the funny checks. I looked at this one. We block. If you take, you can't. This is going to be a fork. Yeah, I don't think I'll survive the cold. I like to go visit for a weekend or so, but that's it. All right, now you trade queens or you give me that fork. I'm good either way. That's the idea, guys. In case you're new here, the YouTube channel, everything is numbered. If you go to the main playlist, from lesson number 1, how the pieces move, all the way up, everything that I know is there. After that, we had the Chessable courses, which are paid on Chessable, and it's basically way better because everything is curated and also recorded years after, so things were improved. But that's the idea. I apologize in advance for the quality of the audio. A lot of those videos were recorded with something like this. I didn't have a mic or anything. But yeah, that's the idea. Enjoy, have fun. Okay. Give me that. Solid, aggressive opening. No, I definitely have to go with, even though I don't play it and never played it, I think almost every, not every, but I have at least 4 students, private students, who play the Jababa London. And not only do they do well with it, they love it. Like, I always think, 3 names come to mind, but I always think of Wade. He's like, I'm smashing everyone with the Jababa London. I need something like it for black. that's the only thing he needs in his life. So I know people like it. It's very easy to implement. It's very aggressive. You have so many strong players who have shared their knowledge about it. So I think that's a good one. That's a good one. Oh man, I didn't see that one. But we're winning by so much that we couldn't care. But you see, that cannot happen. We missed that move. All right. Gracias por estar acá. Y nada, me seguirás viendo. Así que suerte, cógelo suave, pero cógelo. All right, so that's it. Dangerous pawn. Check. Yeah. Let me just, I was gonna say, I'll give you the bishop for that pawn, just for peace of mind. But I might not have to give you anything. Okay, everything is defended. Just bring the king over, and that's it. Yeah, I'll tell you, the samish is solid. If you want it to be solid, it is solid. And if you want it to be aggressive, it is aggressive. And I will tell you more, that is the one opening that I always dislike to play against when I play the King's Indian. Okay, let me see, because I'm very capable of messing this up. Now let me go back here just to control the promotion square. Everyone controlling that, because I very easily could get in trouble. Thank you for the follow, guys. Thanks for the support. Yeah, they're coming with everything they've got, but I'm a little bit tired of defending already. That's it. Say goodbye to... There we go. Don't get checkmated. I still have it back, a square to go back in case they get tricky. This check is covered. This check is covered. Yeah, that's it. All right. The only concerning thing in my life disappeared. How many of you can say that? How many of you can say that? No, I don't need. That's just random check, which I don't need. How do I trade you? Oh, I found a tactic. Nope. That's not a good tactic. Okay, check. You got it. You got it. Thanks for dropping by. Don't worry. I have my friend Jonathan here with me all day, all night. Okay, this is tricky. I don't like having my piece defended by another piece that they could target, remove the defender, but I think I'm fine. But I don't want to leave it like that for too long. Yeah, he's like I'm not going down easily. I was not paying attention before, but now I'm going in with everything I've got. All right. Get out of here. I just need this pawn to promote. Check. Is that mates? This is one of those games that, come on, man, leave me alone. All right, we got that one. And next game, let me update the score. White pieces. Someone wanted the bird. Let's give him the bird. And 138. Now, I want you to know, in case you're new as well, I'm going to play the US Masters next week. I haven't played a tournament in 2 years. But before I took that break, I was doing really well with the white pieces in classical chess. And it was using the check period. I mean, the bird opening. You got it, my friend. You got it. Now, is this the one you want, Frank? Or was it the one? I think it was this one because you played the Leningrad Dodge. So I think it was this one. All right, let's castle. Like I always say, if you think about it, if you put a pawn over here, this is like the King's Indian attack. That's it. It's just that the pawn is gone. The pawn is gone. Thank you. I will need it. It's a tough one. We have like really tough grandmasters, and it's not only that we have grandmasters, it's just that these are 2700 rated grandmasters, and they're young, so there's no I was tired and I made a blunder. That's not gonna happen, but we'll see. You got it. Absolutely. Okay, hyper modern approach, just putting pressure on that beautiful center from far away. The moment they push those pawns, they create weaknesses. Let's go. Now we strike the center, weaknesses will be created, and we're here paying attention to what becomes weak, like this square or this square. Ta 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 ta. That's it. That's all we want. There's a funny check over here, which I don't know how funny it is, but we gotta consider it. Of course, I took a moment because I had to calculate this line. I hope I did it right. How to camp? Hey. Counter gambits. Well, I think the answer there is don't accept them. That's it. If they offer a gambit, you have the option not to take it. I'll tell you, I don't know anything about gambits because I've never played them. I stay away from them, and because my openings is always these systems that I just know where my pieces go, I stay away from those main lines. I don't want my opponent to beat me because he memorized a line that I don't know. If you beat me, my friend, you beat me of move number 37 when you show me that you know better middle game. You're right, man. You're right. Hey, maybe you come up with it. Yeah, I like that name too, the Falcon. Yep. But you know, there's so many good names out there. Okay, this move keeps chasing me. This move is pretty good too. But you see these weaknesses? We didn't have that before. My knight couldn't go in there. The moment we stroked that center and they pushed, they broke that formation. Ay. Which one is it? This 6 should be good, but this one has to be really, really good. Yeah, it comes with a tempo on this pawn. It comes with a tempo on the bishop. Someone could say it's a fork. I don't think they can defend them both. This move is in the air. And then with another fork, we'll see. Is this any good, man? Okay. 1, 2, 3 candidate moves. I'm going to spend at least a minute and a half here. Let me also see what you guys say. Oh, no. We're going there to win those games. Absolutely. All right. Let me see. Queen h5, g6. I could just move back. You gotta do something about your bishop. I also like this bishop h3 after queen h5. I move back. Let's say I move here. There has to be something here. The king is in the center. I gotta do something before they castle. I mean, taking the knight on the pawn on c5 is really good, but queen h5, knight f6, rook f6, pawn f6, queen h5. I'd simplify too much. So knight c5 or queen h5. Knight c5, where are you gonna go objectively speaking? I'm hitting this knight. This has to be it. Careful with this, but I get out of it with a check, I guess. Let's see. Queen h5, we'll see. This one, let's take a look after with the engine, but I think this one should be safe. I don't think they have time to do this. Unless I'm missing something like a check, that should be a winning tactic. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. Zoomja. Yeah, no, that's it. Queen moves, we get the knight. If the queen takes back, fork. King in the center. That's it. Queen d7, save the knight. No, Queen d7 cannot save the knight. I'm up a knight. So does it mean save the knight like tonight or save this knight? No. That's it. I'm up a knight if you take me. Knight c7. That's it. We got that one. Okay, so let me see what the move was just for a moment here. Thanks for being here, Dan. Yeah, he's great, and hope that I don't even know what did I say in that interview, but hope that I was able to offer some value there. Okay, so here we go. There we go. Why am I not saying the? Okay, what did you want, computer? What was the better move? Bishop takes right away. Okay. Yeah, you don't like any of my moves, but I'm hitting this twice. I'm going for d5. It's not like we're losing. I don't think these are mistakes, but you know, they know better. e4, finally, we do something decent. And then, come on, what do you want? Knight d5 right away. Knight d5. Okay, what if they take, computer? You take back. Okay, this is what I did. I just took first. Why don't you like mine? Bishop d5. Okay. You like this better. Now, what's wrong with me taking on f6? What was the mistake here? Oh, I miscalculated this. Take on e7. Oh, this check. Yeah, I didn't see that. I did not see that one. The checks. Okay, knight e4 was the right move. And then here, I was between queen h5, knight c5, knight f6. Best move by 2.99 advantage is queen h5. Knight c5 is the second best move, 1.78, almost a point difference. And then pawn to c4. Yeah, queen h5. What did you want here? Knight f6. Okay, I considered that. Queen e5. Didn't see it. Queen h5, g6, bishop falls, and then e5 is hanging. That's it. Clean. I was clean. I mean, I'm happy with my move, but I can't believe I didn't consider the other one. All right, let's go to the next game, and let me take a look at the comments. Let me update the score. Okay, so you wanted now as black. No one has said anything else. So I'm going to go back to my baby. We're playing a 2034. Thank you. Welcome aboard. Your move. Yeah, I wanted to remember your name to say it. Yeah. You know, thank you, by the way. I had someone that he keeps leaving me messages. He's like, hey, you have lost weight. Are you okay? And now I'm getting concerned. I was fine, but now I'm like, maybe I should get some blood work done. But thanks. I gotta hit the gym, guys. I gotta. For that tournament, I need to be in shape. You have done it. Thank you for the support, guys. Yeah, that's exactly what we did. Just keeping it simple. It's like what I was saying earlier, that I have never been able to float. I get in the water, and my wife, she gets on it, and she could be there for days easily. I don't. And it seems like the more I try, the more I sink. So sometimes it's just relax. Okay, this c3 move is someone who wants to play a passive, quiet game, and we'll give it to them. Let me play c6. c3, c6. Yeah, that was a nice game. That was a nice game. Let me play bishop g4. Again, someone said you never mix this two, but let me get him out there. Why not? e5 is what we want, but we are in no hurry to do so. Yeah, this is coming. I could play rook e8. Let me play rook e8. But I want to play e5 right now. Okay, hold on. Rook e8. Let me play e5. I wanted to play rook e8 to meet this move with bishop h8, since my rook couldn't. But it's okay. d5 is in the air too. We'll see if we get it done. Rook on the same file as the enemy queen. That has to be good. In no time, I'm going to be opening this up. This pin, I don't appreciate it. Just like I want my rook on the enemy queen, I don't want their bishop on my queen. So let me get out of the way. You got it. English as the white pieces. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Yes, that one I'll tell you right now. Let me just see how I want to go about this. Just keep it simple. The one, and actually I had to create a chapter on the Chessable course on it because people were freaking out about it. There are different ways to go about it, but honestly, whenever they push that h pawn, you push your h pawn, you put a stop to it, you forget about it. That's it. That's it. That's about it. Okay, how about d5 now? Pawn takes. Okay, this cannot be good. I don't know how to take advantage of it, but it cannot be good. I just know I gotta blow the center open. Okay. Without calculation, let's go with opening up. Now I could play knight d5, fancy, but I don't even know what this is about after. Or I could just take bishop takes and d5, or even f5. No, f5 no, because I opened the diagonal. Okay, knight takes, bishop takes, d5. There's a funny hit over here, but we just move back. Now double check. That's it. Okay, I think, let me know guys if you want me to show you on the board, but definitely h4, h5, that's the end of it. Now, if you're talking about specifically the 150 attack, there's a video on this channel, video 70, where I tell you exactly what to do. Don't castle into the attack, into the storm, and counterplay like I did with c6, and then you could play b5 and a5. All right, I knew this could happen. Proud of that moment. Just go back to safety. I could go out there. I'm thinking maybe this was better because then when I take, my queen can come to the king side. But I think the king side is pretty safe right now. Now maybe I take with the rook. Yeah. There's something in the air. We gotta take. All right. Happy to be in this endgame. Thank you for having me. I have a 3 versus 2. I'm already liking that. Far away from the kings. This pawn is on the dark square. I'm thinking, should I double on it or should I just claim the open file? F5, nope. All right, let's keep it very simple. I could always do this and hit it from the side. I just don't want them to own the file and penetrate. Give me a minute, and the moment this game is over, I'm gonna bring a board and you can ask me exactly what you mean. Okay, they want to push it, get rid of it. And for that, I could just block it. Or I could just let them push it. Trade, 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 trade. And then I take on B2. What am I missing? Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I think my opponent disconnected. No, he's back. Now he's back. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, let me think about this. Take, takes, takes, takes. I get your pawn. That would be then 3 versus 1. What can you do then? Check, I just get out. 7th rank. I mean, I have some checks and so on, but I could just defend. Let me take with the rook just to make sure that we're trading at least a pair of rooks. If they don't want to take this pawn later, that's up to them, but that's it. Bring it on, bring it on. EMT neutrino. Neutrino? Did I pronounce that right? I hope so. Neutrino. Or like my Spanish tongue or Cuban tongue wants to pronounce neutrino. Okay, I knew this could happen. We're out. Yeah, that's understandable. I could just keep it very cool and come down to the 7th rank. Actually, that's what I want. Is this check any good? Do I want the king to go to the edge or am I helping them come out? Defend. Again, the only thing I remember about this endgames, rook endgames, is king and rook active is more valuable than 1 or even 2 pawns. So if I get to activate the king, that's it. Okay. Push, rook c8. Let's go. My rook is taking care of the pawns. My king goes over. He's probably gonna do the same thing or something similar. There are, yeah, thank you for helping me activate the king even more. That's a random check. That's exactly what I didn't want to do here. Okay, not so random after all. Okay. Okay, centralized bishop. I understand they can pin me and it could be tricky, but I have the pawn. All right. This is the easiest way to win. If you have a pass pawn, just push it. Every time you push it, they get more and more concerned about it. They forget about any plans they had. That's it. Hey, I don't know who you're talking to. This speed run, the very first, was going from 800 to 1500. We were here for 13 hours straight. You could go to the YouTube channel, playlist. There's a playlist called 24-hour live stream, and you'll see it there. This is just 3 hours so far. We keep pushing the pawn like we should, right? Careful with that. I know they want to pin me, and that's what I'm being careful with. I don't want to mess that up like we've done before. I don't know, man. I think it's just dumb what I did there, but it was done. It was done. It's part of history now. Thank you. Let me see if I pronounce you right. Lichtenfisser. Oh man, I'm gonna have to start streaming in Spanish. That way, if I get some Jose Roberto in here. Okay, so pushing not possible. If they come over, I get to trade rooks, which is the end of it. Again, active king. My king is so scared in the opening and middle game because they have queens and so many pieces. In the end game, this is probably one of the strongest pieces you could have. Yeah, let's take it. This is just an isolated pass pawn. You're not gonna go anywhere. Let's push. This might be coming. Yeah, we knew that was happening. They want to meet this with rook d2, but I just move over. What am I missing? No. They control that. Fine. All right. What's better than one pass pawn? Two pass pawns. I looked around for the checks. Everything is covered. They can stop one, but they cannot stop two or three. Blindfold chess? I don't think I'm that good at it. Maybe it was one of those videos that I did playing against a bot, like one of the very easy bots. That could be it. Okay, this is controlled. You're not going anywhere. I could take a moment to ask, but they won't believe me. No. I don't need that. Okay, easy plan. Stick to it. If things get too weird, we give him the bishop for the pawn. And again, I know that two connected pass pawns are better than a rook. That's all I need. Check maybe. Okay, you see now they're doing what I did, but I did it first. I'm happy to give you this, but that's it. I pushed the B pawn because I don't want to promote on the wrong square. I want to promote here. Now we just hide. That's it. I don't think they can even go back. Again, all I'm looking for is where can I go so that he doesn't put me in check again. Yep. I'm just gonna promote. Nah, we don't need to. Okay, on a light square, that way this bishop has no funny tactics. Finally, number one, first, thank you for the support. Number two, finally a username I can pronounce. Relaxed Onion. I can closely pronounce it. Thank you for being here, guys. We're trying to take this account today to 2100. We started at 800. whenever we do the next stream, it will be the last one of this speed run. I compromise to show you all the principles from the new Chessable course about strategy, bringing this account from 800 to 2200. So you have them there to review, or if you saw this first, when you get the course, it's already familiar, because I always talk about the same thing, the only thing I know, and I repeat it 25,000 times. So yeah, looking forward to it. Next week we have the US Masters. I will keep you posted about that too. I want to give you that perspective, what it is to play tournaments. It is beyond the chessboard. It's very stressful and difficult. So we'll see how that goes. All right, we got this one. And new game. Let me see if I can. Okay, someone had asked for English opening. Okay. So this would be 140, win number 140. Okay. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I will need it. Chess fan 1. Okay, finally, username I can't pronounce. There we go. G3, bishop G2. When someone asked me to play the English opening, I just played this. This is what I know. I don't know much. If you want something else that is not the Botvinnik triangle, you gotta be specific, because this is my default. I consider myself a piece of I consider myself like I want to think that I'm able to adapt. So I don't think I'm really good at any of the two. I don't think I excel at any of the two. This is like my life. Just throw me things. I'm waiting for an edge and I react. But short answer, I don't think any of the two, honestly. That's probably the worst answer I could have given you. Okay, now you know the drill. The Botvinnik triangle tells you, because your pawn structure in the chain, your pawn chain in the center is aiming at both sides, you could actually try to play on both sides. You could expand on the queen side because you have space. That pawn gives you the space, or you could expand on the king side. Me being a King's Indian defense player, Pirc defense player, I do like these pawn storms on the king side, so I'm going for it. I'm not concerned about this square, so I'm not going to play h3 yet. We'll see. Yeah, that's pretty... That's okay. But if I want to play bishop e3, then I got to play h3. But honestly, I'm playing h3 to play g4 and then go in with everything. All right. Absolutely. Where are you going? I don't know. Thank you for giving me the free turn. By the way, this is a 2100 player. We better pay attention, guys. F5. There we go. We don't need to rush. My opponent has to be a little bit uncomfortable. I gotta time it right. Yeah, we knew that was happening. I could ask. Cha. Let's go. I have more space on the king side. My pieces are ready. So I'm happy to open up the position. Can I get destroyed? Absolutely, but... They do have a very nice knight, but that's all they got. There we go. We're a positional player. Now, I do enjoy that part of the game. I gotta tell you that. Yeah. Okay, so this is what I really was hoping for. With that tempo on the knight, when they have that fianchetto, I'm gonna get to play f6 and they could throw that bishop away. That's it. Yeah, definitely the close center. This is not me. This is not my opening. It's in general chess principles. If the center is closed, it's like the highway that you take from work to from your house to from home to work. It's shut down. You're gonna look for other ways on the flanks. So that's what happens here. And then you want to play on the flank where you have more space, or you have more piece concentration, and then you expand there. But it's much easier when the center is locked. That way they cannot attack you through the open diagonals. I gotta tell you, this is not, I'm not so happy because this is not locked in place. I forgot to show you the Pirc. I'll go over it right now. F6 has to be it, but what about this? What about love? Okay, give me that. Please don't remind me to show you the Pirc. Okay, I don't need that pawn, right? It is next week. It starts Wednesday. I don't think you're gonna watch me live unless some of my opponents are streaming, because there are a lot of streamers and strong grandmasters there. But I'm bringing the camera with me to show you the games, game recaps. But I really wanna, I think a lot of people will benefit from me showing you the behind the scenes. Like, this is how you get the pairing, this is how you prepare, this is what you do when you lose the game, when you win the game, all of those things, right? We'll see. That's in my mind. When I get there, maybe I don't do any of it, but I'll try. Okay, is that what we want? Is this what we want? Is this what I want? This is a very nice combo. This, I don't know, I don't need that. Let me bring the queen over. I cannot go wrong with it. Okay, hold on. What if they play bishop f5? I could just take and then bishop e4, or maybe just go bishop e4. Yeah, blocking the rook, bringing more pieces to the attack. This idea of the bishop switching gears and attacking the king side, why not? A bit spoil for choice. Okay, is that for me? Didn't get that one. I think it's definitely that. Disculpa. Creo que es cuando llegan como a 1500, 1600, para llegar a 1800, ahí como que se estancan, ¿no? Y lo que sucede, lo que he visto es que muchas personas me contratan, por ejemplo, porque su hijo o ellos mismos llegaron a 1500 y no saben cómo llegar al próximo nivel. Y lo que pasa es que llegan a 1500 porque han hecho tantas tácticas, y las tácticas solamente te llevan ahí muy bien, pero has ignorado los finales, la estrategia, y es lo que necesitas para llegar a 1800 y tal. Entonces ahí es donde tienes que trabajar más los finales y toda esa historia, la parte aburrida, ¿no? Pero bueno, esa es mi experiencia. Okay, this move I knew it could happen, but I'm like, what about this? Oh, they chopped off my bishop. Okay, 87 now. I cannot go wrong with this move. Hold on a second. 97, king f8, queen h5, you take my rook. Let's go. I'm gonna leave this for the right moment. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Let me see. Is there any other comment? Yes. I had pieces defending my king. We'll talk about it now because someone asked me something else, so I'll take a moment to explain. Okay. Check. Now, I don't know how you're gonna stop. I mean, I can always take, but check, you move over. I shouldn't let you go anywhere. Okay, this is mate. Again, I'm not looking to checkmate the king, honestly. If they give me material, I'm happy to just take it and walk into an endgame. That's it. Knight, knight, rook, rook. I'm winning by a bishop and one pawn. That's all I wanted. That's it. Are you coming around? Yeah, they're coming around. Yeah, no counterplay. No one is coming in. If I manage to develop the rook and the bishop. That's the end of it. Yeah, that has to be it. Mate, that was maybe a mate, but couldn't find it. I couldn't find it. Okay, let's simplify the game, nothing more. Give me that. Call it whatever you want. I just know it has to be good. Now, if they trade rooks or not, this tactic or this idea is going, it's going to win the game. That's it. All right, we got that one. Let me update the score. We made it to 2084 with 2 games, probably if we win, to 2100. Let me update and let me talk to you about the questions you had. So 141. Let me bring this here. All right, chess.com is not collaborating. Yeah, you are. Okay, so flip the board. First question you had, please let me know if this is the question you had or not, but I'm guessing you're talking about this, right? So any h4 at any given time, any day, just play h5. That's it. You're going to create a weakness on g5, but that's nothing. It's okay. Let them be there. You could always play knight h7, kick them out. If you're talking more about like this setup, I always tell you, don't castle there because you know what's coming. Just play c6. And you're telling them, hey, if you go queenside in order to attack me, I'm going to go b5. And then a5 and queen a5. And anything that you do here is pointless to me because apparently there was a tactic here. But let's ignore that for now. There's no king there. I could play bishop b7, castle queenside if I wanted to. There is this tactic where, let me see if I remember. They go in and they go out. I actually got this in a tournament game. And then you go g5 and then you go rook g6. Like typically something like this, right? And then boom. And we just don't care because we never castle there. If things get weird, you castle queenside after playing bishop e7 or walk to that side of the board and you will be fine. That's it. That's it. Actually, I think I saw Shankland playing today in the FIDE World Championship, and he played this as black and he castled queenside. All right, so that was that. What was the other question that I forget? Sorry about that. 97. That was another question. I can't believe I forgot that. What was the other question? That bishop e4 so smart. Oh, look, I wish I could take credit for it, but that's from reviewing Bobby Fischer's games on the King's Indian attack. Lesson 78, 79. I showed you his games. That's all I have ever reviewed to play the King's Indian attack. And he has pretty nice games with that bishop e4 idea. So it's not mine. It's not mine. Okay, there was something else that I forgot. Yeah, bishop e4, Rob, don't forget the fianchetto bishop question. I just went over it. Let me know if that was it. With precision, okay, that's so relative because it depends on the position. Some positions are pretty straightforward, not too complicated. I calculate more. Some are so crazy that I don't do so well, accurately at least. But I want to say on a good day, I could get to 10 moves, but that's very specific. It's not the norm. 6 moves sound like something I could do. Sit down, calculate, 6 moves, 7 moves. But there's something else about the calculation part that I'll tell you in a moment, which is sometimes you hear people say, I calculated 20 moves. And maybe you calculated, let's say, 9 moves, and then you saw a pattern at that point in your calculation that you're familiar with, like the smothered mate. Those next 4 or 5 moves, you know them. It's pattern recognition too. So when you add 9 plus the pattern recognition, 14, 15. But anyways, I don't calculate that well. All of these games you see me play is me following principles, things like that. I don't calculate. Partly because I'm talking, but partly because I just cannot calculate that much. All right, guys, I think I forgot the other question. Just what you need, okay. You should push the pawn first. Nah, it's just that I guess I have before first. Yeah, exactly. That was another question and I forgot it. openings that include the fianchetto bishop. Oh yeah, I've remembered. I think I remembered. Let me go to the game. Someone asked, I believe, about the pawn storm, right? So I'm pushing these pawns because if you think of this bishop as a pawn, it doesn't feel so bad. Imagine this is a pawn. It doesn't feel so bad. So that's something to keep in mind. Also, there are not many pieces nearby. Also, they don't have really open lines to attack you with. So that should be enough. Of course, easier said than done, but with practice, you get more comfortable with it. All right, let's go to the next one. 2084. Let's see who we play next. Thank you. Now, really appreciate it. You know that the goal is exactly that, for you to hopefully get some value from all of this content. And that's the real, besides, once you get to the top 10 in the world, you send me my check. But for now, keep training, use that money for your preparation. Okay, so let me play this is from video number 123. No, is it 123? 121? The Lazy Catalan. Another fianchetto opening that is just a system. Just know where the pieces go, and you will be fine. I could always take, or I could ignore it. There we go. Double fianchetto. Thank you. All right, I'm doing my thing. It should be more specific. Whenever you get paid for your chess, then don't forget me. Whoa. All right, what do we take with? I'm gonna take with the knight. Pawn is probably stronger, but I like my bishop open. Now, my plan from this moment on, strike the center when I'm ready, and I'm ready now, I think. I did consider this move, but I could always jump. Not anymore. Oh, I could jump here. I'm not ready for it, so I'm gonna go queen e2, because I don't want to end up with an isolated pawn. So at what point are you talking about? You mean in this game or earlier? All right, that's it. Now, what changed? All I know is opening is complete. There are 2 open files for my rooks. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm going to lead with this one because the queen is there. Tactics might be in the air. Nope, I don't think we have anything, but we gotta consider it. All right. That's it. I just know that if I prove my pieces, tactics should be in the air. Okay, my friend, what are you gonna do now? I wonder. And by the way, I'm already happy with the fact that I'm putting pressure. As long as I'm putting pressure, and this is what they call initiative, they won't be able to be attacking me. It's very easy to attack. It's very difficult to defend. I already see some tactics here. I'm not saying they work, but they might. Okay, this already ruins their pawn structure because the queen is overloaded. Knight d6, rook d6. Oh. Rook d6, rook d6, bishop a3. There are some ideas with the back rank too. If I could calculate. What about this? Let me see. See what I'm telling you? I told you I calculate 10 moves and I'm struggling here with 3-4 moves. But let's see. Rook d6. It's just that if I lead with the knight, they could get off the hook by taking me. But if I take, bishop a3, knight e8. Yeah, no, I just add more pressure, baby. Boom. I think it is. I think it is. But I also understand some people don't like these quiet setups, and it's perfectly fine. I had to consider what if they just give it back to me and then take the bishop, but luckily my knight is there. Now after 98, I know that if I put more pressure on the rook, it's mine, but how do I do it? I mean, in the case of Enketo bishops, where should I attack? Okay, let me see. That's a good question. I apologize for going back, everyone, but that was a good question. Okay, they play 98. All right. Hold this position. Oh, hold this position in your head. What would you play? Okay, let me answer your question here. If I'm black, yeah, no, this is what you gotta do. You gotta strike the center. I always pay attention to my pawn chain. If I'm black, this is my pawn chain aiming at the queen side. So you gotta expand on the queen side. And that's what my opponent did. I just think they should have castled, develop the pieces quickly, and then go for it. Like you see, for me, look at my pawn chain in the center, aiming at the queen side. I'm playing there. Everyone is on the queen side, including my bishop. All right. This could be something. No. Don't get too fancy. How about this? I could take. If my bishop was here, I could be like trade, queen takes, rook takes, beautiful checkmate. But we don't have that. So let's go to the ordinary tactics. Cha. Queen f4 is a strong move. You go e5. I mean, if I take it, I get my material back, and he's still pinned. What am I talking about? Yeah, this is the end of it. That was probably an easier way to do it, but if I go here next, that knight is mine. That knight is mine. Queen b4, queen c5. Is there a difference? I don't think so. Queen c5 stays more coordinated with everybody. Ah, okay. All right, that's pretty good. I know they have this move, but I just take the queen, and they take my queen, and I take back. John, I said I was gonna finish 3 hours ago, but I said I'm not gonna finish until John comes back, and now you show up. What were you doing, man? I have to do things. All right. That's it. I'm up. Yeah, I'm up a piece. Enough for me to simplify everything. Yeah, how do I convert? Oh man, this is gonna be fun because you cannot defend the knight. Look, I could just go back. Bishop is defending this, but if I take, you take, and I take, knight is mine because you cannot come over and defend because of this bishop. And it's 25 pieces against the queen. Let's go. Because of the pawn chain in the center. These pawns, if you look at them like an arrow, they will tell you where you should play. At least that's what I follow. You have more space there. That's why. All right. Understood. Give me that. Rook and 3 minor pieces. Come on, this should be an easy win if I knew how to do it. Rook to the 7th rank. I just gotta make sure with a crazy queen on the board, no one hanging. This is defended. The bishop is the only one hanging, so gotta be careful. Hey, I have played multiple King's Indian attack today, but we'll do it again. I always like to play it. Go take care of your exam, my friend. This is gonna be here forever. You know, I knew that move was gonna happen. Gotta be careful with the checks. What if I give them a check from far away? G6, I take you, attack me. I don't know, it might not matter. It's just too many pieces. I was gonna play knight c2 and then everything is defended. I didn't see that. That hurts. That one hurts. All right. We should be fine. So many pieces. Even if I lose a minor piece, still rook and 2 minor pieces are better than the queen. And this is one of those principles that I learn about them and I'm like, thank you, but I would rather keep the queen against 2,500 pieces. But the more you trust it, the more you practice it, the better, the more you see that it is true. It's just overwhelming. No. I take this with check. Now you're pinned. I didn't see f5 earlier. I didn't see it. I can't believe it. Oh, but I need it. All right, I could be just having some fun. Oh yeah, almost a mistake. I was gonna be like, I could have some fun here, or I could bring the knight and checkmate, but I dropped the rook. Focus, man, focus. Okay, this is mate. But if I go here, crazy queen goes check, I go up, you go check, I block with the pawn, everything is defended. Okay. I don't think they can stop the checkmate. I mean, they could give me the queen for it, but... Did I have 96? Are you sad? No. No, not with rook and 2 minor pieces and 25 pawns that I can push. They can grab a piece of paper if they want to draw something, but not this game. All right, we got that one, and that brings us to what? 2089? I was hoping this would be... All right. Okay, guys, just because I want to finish my quota today and someone asked about the King's Indian attack, I'm going to play my babies, make sure I don't mess this up. My King's Indian attack, my King's Indian defense, my Pirc defense. All right, we're playing. Yeah, but that's for people who know how to play chess. I'm here just trying to survive, and it's working. Okay, bishop f4. You see, it could be a sign of crazy attacking on the queen. I mean, castling queenside and attacking me. And because of that, I'll feel like I want to play c6. But at the same time, man, this is so nice. Because they didn't play f3, I'm going for it. Ay, ay, ay. Give me. Yeah, no. 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 What am I doing? I could just take, but I don't want to take. Focus. Okay. Yeah. Cha. I don't want to play with fire, but what if I give you the pawn? Yeah, let me give you the pawn. I just want to take. Eh? I was saving this for you, John. It was a very boring stream until you came back. That's why I was waiting. We got this one. Okay, 2093. If we win the next one, we make it to 2100. Here we go. 143 wins. And now we do the same thing as white. And where is my friend who asked for it? Where are you? Oh, you left. No, you're here. Okay, wait. Why can't I find you? No, it was before. No, I don't see you, but you said, why don't you play the king's Indian attack? Now, if they play 5, this is going to be like the Pirc defense. But I have the white pieces. I have an extra tempo. Classical variation in my mind. Just castle. Okay, one day I will find you. Ah, right here. This is you, Michael. Michael P350. There was another comment of you that I cannot find now. Okay, what do I go? Knight c3, c3, because there you go, Michael. This is not exactly what you wanted, maybe, but we are here. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. I know my system, but I still have to think, what plan do I want? Bishop g5 is out of the picture. Knight c3, the only thing I only think before playing knight c3 is, what if they do this? If the bishop were on d6, I'll be happy to justify it like that, but I don't have it. So I'm inclined to play c6. However, because I'm one tempo ahead, I'm already castled on the white pieces. What's wrong with e4, man? Let's go. Correct. Yeah, you know, I realized the other day I was saying this, only when I'm really in trouble and I need to think and I'm gone, that's when I just say the cha. I just realized that. Thank you for being here. And not easy. It's just that, again, I'm not exaggerating when I tell you this is all I know. That's it. I think I said this before, but I have a student of mine, Robinson. He sent me a text one day with a screenshot. And he's like, hey, look, I didn't know you had been on so many podcasts. And he sent me a screenshot of 3 podcasts that he listened. And I'm like, bro, you wasted your time. I always say the same thing. I probably said the same thing in every one of those podcasts. And it's the same thing with the courses and everything else. All right, c3. I don't want this, but I don't want this. That's it. That's all I know. Am I missing anything? Nope. This c6, this c3 move, by the way, is the same thing that we play as black as the c6, and it's so useful. Okay, now I'm going to ask. Okay, bishop e3. Okay, this is hanging. You lost me right there. I have no idea about. I think that you're making reference to Star Wars. I haven't seen one of them. I'm pretty bad with science fiction. I apologize in advance. Okay. Do we care? I guess we do. Cha 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 cha. Okay, we're playing at 21-21. Hey, our rating is 2093. If we win this one, we make it to 2100. Get out of here. You know even more. I don't even know what to tell you. I don't have no idea what you're talking about. I'm gonna look it up. Mr. Spock, Captain Kirk. It rings a bell, but not so sure. Okay, I dropped the pawn, and I don't think I have compensation. All right. Excuse me, sir. Can you leave the way I could get a pawn back? I have to say, even if I get that pawn back, it's going to be very tricky because this is ugly. I would rather not get my pawn back. This bishop is not even good anyways. Ah, of course. Let me at least develop in the process. Come on, man. You're going to make me want to watch it. Okay, so I'm down a pawn. I better look for some counterplay. That's it. If I develop this and I double up my rooks, I'll be the happiest man alive, but I'm not there yet. I shouldn't be pushing pawns. I should be moving my knight. That's it. Double up the rooks and trust that you will get your pawn back and more. They have a passive rook. Okay. I want to play this, I guess. Okay, now I have a tactic. Wait, I had it all this time. I didn't need to double the rooks to get this knight now. Okay, now we're back with active pieces. We own the only open file. Are they gonna return the favor? I mean, I have an in-between move myself, but didn't see it. People. You're from 1968 and you're using this. How can I PM you? I'm guessing it's send me a message or something. I'm lost, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Cha. It's gonna suffer. Hold on. I take with a rook. I take. You go to the 7th rank. I stop you. No, you go to the 7th rank like this. I stop you. You take. You go to C3. This is gonna be a little bit painful, but let's do it. How can I PM you? PM me? Email me. Just email me. On the YouTube channel, you're gonna see my information, including my email address, and I'll see it. All right, people, this should be a draw, unless one of us allows the other person to double up the rooks on their 7th rank. We'll see. And I'll say it one more time today. All I know about rook endgames is active pieces, especially the king needs to be coordinated. If I get a pass pawn, that'll be great. If I get 2 connected pass pawns, that's the win. Okay. Where do I go? I don't want you to go to 7th rank, or I don't want you to go here. What is it going to be? Don't cut me off. I think I'm going to be fine. I'm so afraid of them checkmating me, but maybe I should have played king f2, king g3. Yeah, that was the move. No, because they could take on a2. Okay. I'm thinking, boom, boom. You try to double up on me and I pin you. No, that's not what you want. All right, that was very nice. That was really nice, actually. Cha-cha. This is gonna sting if you do that. It's gonna hurt. I also know that a pawn means nothing in these rook endgames, so I'm not gonna freak out about it. Let's see if I can play this. Okay, fair enough. No one is gonna come over and get me in trouble. Then I'm gonna do this. Hello, my friend. Raju. Someone told me that the J sounds like in English, so Raju Dahal. Raju Dahal. How are you? Got it. There you go. PM. What's PM, guys? Can someone tell me? How can I PM you? How can I prime minister you? Okay, boom. I could defend easily, but what if I do this and I just drive you crazy with the checks? There you go. PM. How can I PM you? How can I message you? Was it a typo maybe? How can I M is message? How can I Okay, I could just go and defend, or I could give you another check, you hide, and then I do this. No, but I want to be on the 7th rank. Okay. Yeah, I have to study rook endgames myself. We all have to do it. I have a decent foundation, but I need to continue to. Private message you. I knew it was message. Private, man, of course. Private message. Thank you. Thank you, Tutoring Tutors, aka A-Level Economics videos. Thank you. Let me pronounce it again. Tutoring Tutors, AQA A-Level Economics videos. Thank you. Private message you. Private message. Personal message. There are no private message. Good point. There we go. I'm hoping, but that's not going to happen unless I should have done this earlier. Yeah. No. I cannot do it yet. Supposed to do. You're being funny, I guess. What if I just let you take it, man? What's the big deal if you take that pawn? This is great. Lately, everyone subscribing or following, they have usernames I can read. Welcome aboard, Silent Rain 01. Welcome aboard. Okay, I'm okay with you taking that. I get a pawn. This should be a theoretical draw. But because you're not hitting me anymore, I might consider not even taking and going for your king. Who's gonna get to who, my friend? All right, let the checks begin. If I get here, you don't have any more checks. Just letting you know. Just letting you know. How are you gonna stop the checkmate? If you play g6, I get you in trouble. Ah, you're gonna take this pawn. No, you don't have the time to take that pawn because I checkmate you. All right, once I get here, I'm safe. Momo, imagine a scene where I'm just, okay. Momo, what's going on? How's life? Are you at the World Championship, FIDE World Championship or World Cup? What is it that's going on in India? In what room do you study them? I guess that was not for me. In what room do you study them? Welcome back. I also took a break and I'm back. Okay, this is what I told you. No more checks. No more checks because the rooks will be falling. And they have to deal with this, which is unstoppable. If they play g6, then rook d7. Only Momo could stop this. And I don't know if you remember, this is when you say, oh man, this guy's a genius. He played h4, h5. I don't know. PM me. How about that plan? Okay, that's a different conversation. I don't even want to get into it. I don't even know where you guys are going. All right, my friends, we officially made it to 2102. And next time I see you live, we're going to make it to 2200, and that'll be the end of this live stream. If you have any questions, please let me know. We've been here today for 3 hours and 37 minutes. And we got from 2000 to 2100. Thank you, like always, for dropping by, for keeping me company here. It's very nice when I have people to talk to. Exactly. There you go. PM me, guys. PM me. Ah, okay. No, I know you're probably joking, guys. There we go. This is what I imagine you guys being. Genius, you're the one. All right. Again, thanks. Have a good rest of your day anywhere you are, and I'll see you soon to finish this, taking this account to 2200. Thank you, like always, for all the support. You could do that. What you cannot do is NM APM. Adiós. Gracias por estar acá. If you're in Charlotte, I'll probably see you. I'll be there next week. And that's it. See ya. Welcome back, my friend.